Alrighty. What's happening? All right, we got fucking smashed. Big fuck. Fucking hell. Before I begin, I had the pleasure of attending the football with Matt, the Warble, who's in the chat right now, as I can see, and the ultimate greatness. So thank you guys for keeping me company. And wish it was a better match to watch, but fuck, that was a shit show, wasn't it? All right, I had this ridiculous idea before the show. I had a good feeling about the match actually, and I had this idea. I thought, okay, I'll compile up all the great moments of the game, and when I get on the stream, I'll go through every moment. And I can't even think of one moment to talk about. But is what it is. Okay. Tonight's show. Look, I know emotions might be going a bit wild. Let's just take it easy, guys. We lost. Yeah, we got smashed. Our system broke down. We'll bounce back. Hopefully next week. I know we're playing Sydney. Everyone's a bit pessimistic, but yeah, we'll back the team in to bounce back. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of individual players that are going to get identified tonight, and we'll talk about them. Why not? All right. Have I got? There he is, my main man. How are you, Ultimate?
Hey, what's going on?
Good, man. Good. I've just did this long fucking spiel. I'm just hoping it's coming out okay.
Yeah.
People in the chat, just give me the thumbs up that I'm not talking to myself.
Yeah, no, it definitely sounds good from here.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I said, man, it was a pleasure being able to watch the game with yourself and Maddie. But fuck, that was a shit show, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make an effort to be somewhat respectful to some of the players and stuff, but there are definitely some questions I've got, that's for sure.
We will criticize the players as they should be criticized, but we'll try not to go crazy. We'll try not to be too, it's going to be hard, but I'm sure someone will break that mold, but we'll
Yeah,
try
I
our
mean,
best.
in terms of the criticisms we have, it's never personal. It's kind of crazy that we have to mention that off the bat, but like, yeah, we are very passionate people. We're very passionate, Collingwood supporters, and at the end of the day, as aggressive as we can sound, at the end of the day, all we do is love the football club, and we just want what's best for the football club in general. So, yeah, and if anything, I'm actually probably not angry. I'm more just confused and just like I'm more like disappointed than I am probably like angry, because I've got more questions than I have answers, and I'm not walking away from this game being angry. I'm just walking away from this game just being well, why this, why that? Like, at the end of the day, why are we having Sidebottom in the back pocket? I get he has 300 games, and to have a 300 gamer in your back pocket, in terms of a football sense is, I guess it's good to have that experience, but like with the way he played, like he didn't play like a defender. And the fact that he was also like a lockdown defender as well, so it wasn't like he was even playing half back. And like, he was like our ball use off of half back. So very, very strange, especially when we've got someone like a Jacob Ryan in the VFL playing extremely well and deserving a game, at least in my opinion. So yeah, it's not necessarily angry. It's just like I'm more just confused and just why? Like, why are we not playing Jacob Ryan? And playing a 300 gamer, I don't know how many games he's played, but yeah, over 300 gamer in Sidebottom. and and even when he was there, he looked like really cooked, and he just didn't seem like he was like himself. We know he's got that hand injury as well too, which I don't think he's on the injury list. But God, if you want to go over the footage last week on how his hand got stood on, I'm pretty sure I saw purple. So
Yeah.
and I know, like as because I know we mentioned it, the footy and stuff, and I know there's like you can jab it up and all that stuff, but I mean, do you really need to do that um when you have someone like Jacob Bryan who's just starving for a game? It just doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah.
And I mean, probably not Allen as much because at least he's gotten his games to a certain
Yeah.
point, but like you know, I know Nick has made comments about how he's been wanting to like play forward. So why don't we just chuck Nick forward because he hasn't? Uh,
Well, he was getting
his
tagged.
efficiency
I
of
was
play, he just
surprised.
seems like
Yeah.
yeah,
He was getting tagged. Now
yeah,
I've got Geelong's own Lucas. He's honoured his the predicament that I put forward to him the other night. I said to him, "Win, lose or draw, I want you to show your face." And he was pessimistic before this game. And looking at these fucking
yeah,
scores, he must be thinking, "Mate, what was I thinking? That was a fucking walk in the park, mate."
yeah. Nah, he's definitely showing a ton of courage turning up tonight. I
But
can only praise his valiant.
yeah, but he's a good guy, man. He's a good
Yeah,
guy.
he's good.
I know he's
Yeah,
not going to fucking
absolutely.
pile it on. Yeah.
No,
So
no, yeah, no, he's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I'll get him on. I'll get him on.
Yeah.
How are you, Lucas?
Well, I'm much better now than I was 2 hours ago. That's for sure.
Yeah.
There we go. Didn't take long.
I give you permission. I give you permission to stick the boots in. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, gee, Greatness said some nice things about me. Then I put that out. I don't know, Mick. I don't know. I think you guys should have been in front at halftime. You missed a lot of chances. You missed a lot of chances in front. McStay, Schultz. I thought Schultz was horrible. I know you guys want to be respectful. But does that mean I can say who your worst players were?
Yeah, go for it, mate. We'll probably agree with you, man. We'll agree with you, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll be joining you. Have you got an extra spot? Because I'll be joining.
Well, see, I know you want to be respectful. Maybe you just want me to do that and take all the heat. I thought Schultz was one of your worst players. I thought side bottom was terrible. McStay missed a couple of chances in that second corner. I don't know why he's kicking around his body when he's only 15 out. That makes no sense to me. Come on, mate. There was time during my watch along. I was just like, wow, are you kidding me? They missed that goal. You should have really been 20 points in front of halftime, in my opinion. You dominated the second quarter. We were terrible. We were turning the ball over. And then the third quarter, it was 15 seconds, that clearance. That's really poor by Collingwood to allow that. If Collingwood did that to Geelong, I'd be fuming at that. And then it happened again in the fourth quarter, Mick. But I didn't understand your coaching. Why? So Dacos had, I think, 8 disposals and 9 disposals in the first half. So he was on fire in the first half. Then Chris Scott says, okay, enough of that. We're going to tag you. I didn't understand why Dacos, I'm talking about Nick Dacos, why didn't he go forward and expose Mullins?
I was thinking that too, because that's what he did against Carlton. He went forward and he fucking changed the game, and it just didn't happen. I don't know, maybe Fly just couldn't trust us without him in the CBAs or running around the midfield. We've got no one else, man. We're in the midfield, I'm saying, Apart from Pendles, he's 38. You're asking for too much there. McCreary, he's not a midfielder, man. So you take Nick out of there, then who you got, man? Josh. Josh is an outside mid. He can't go in and out. So
I'll try to be positive. I thought De Goey had a great game. I thought he had a really good game, De Goey. I think he was your best player in my opinion.
Him and the only bright shining lights from tonight's game would be Geordie and Jack Buller presenting, which he hasn't done since he's been with us. He hasn't really. That's his best game he's played for us. Obviously, apart from that, I cannot. There were a lot of things like I didn't like the. Look, we're not being structured on this stream tonight. We're just babbling away. I'm just going to come up with whatever's going through my head. The Quaynor on Dempsey thing, it just took away a bit of run out of our back line. I just thought Jack Crisp could have done that job. Quaynor did okay, but Dempsey did all right as well. So you can't say it was a successful move,
I thought Cripps did all right for you guys. I thought Cripps was good for you guys. I know he turned the ball over a couple of times, but I thought he was majorly good for that game. Dempsey had his best game for the year. Dempsey, kicked a goal, had 25 touches. Do you remember the third quarter where Dempsey went from the defensive forward 50 to the attacking forward 50, and I think it was McStay who just didn't even go with him. I know that's not McStay's problem, but when I saw that moment, I thought, you know what, this team is shot, absolutely shot, and I expected more from Collingwood. I thought they weren't going to go away like that, like North did. We blew North out of the water. I thought this was going to be very, very close. I was surprised with this, how not to rub it in, but how badly Collingwood fell away. That's mainly due to coaching, Mick. So, that huge problems there. But I don't, as crazy as this sounds, Mick, I don't think Geelong played a 10 out of 10 game. I don't even think they played an 8 out of 10 game. Like I said, Collingwood should have been in front at half time. And in front by 3-4 goals. They really blew their chances. And against the top teams, Mick, you've got to take your chances. You really got to take your chances. So I found Collingwood a little bit disappointing. Happy for the win. We take our 4 points. Good luck for us next week and the week after. We won't win those 2 games against Brisbane and Sydney. But I thought, that's right. I said that we won't win against Brisbane or Sydney. You're kidding me, right? But I thought Collingwood should have done more. They should have really pressed us more, in my opinion.
Yeah. What can I say, man? Look, I've let you stick the boots in the best you can, and you're such a nice guy. I know you held back, but I'm going to stick the boots into you guys, man. On 2 counts. We were watching the game. I was at the game. I was with Sean, Ultimate Greatness, and I was with Matt the Warble, and we're sitting there watching it, and we're thinking, man, Geelong's not that good, man. What the fuck's going on? Why are we making him look that fucking? We're making you guys look like the Harlem Globetrotters, man. Seriously, man.
Agree.
Thank you, Lucas, for your humility there. Like I stuck the boots in. You're more than you got every right to bounce back at me, but I admire the way there's many Geelong supporters would have jumped all over me just then.
A lot of Geelong supporters saying, "Oh, we're going to win the flag now. Oh, we bet Collingwood by 50. We're going to win the flag." Wait till next week. We'll see what happens next week against Brisbane and Brisbane. That's what I'll say. I like to be more realistic, Mick, than say, we're going to win the flag when we beat someone every week. But that's just me.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what though, there was a lot of Geelong supporters acting as if they won the grand final though. Mind you, it would have been a great night in general. Like, I'm not going to take that away from them, but it's one thing to enjoy your night, but if you're walking away from that thinking, oh, that's the reason why we're flag favourites, like it's
no.
And I don't want to come off as like a salty sort of like sore loser or whatever, but just like. Yeah, come on. That's not the reason. It's like with Anzac Day with us a few weeks ago. I was enjoying the win because it's like awesome. Pendles played awesome and everything was great. But not once was I going, oh, this is the reason why we're going to win a flag or we're going to contend for a flag and all that stuff. But it just felt like, especially that second half, it just felt like everything went Geelong's way. You know, a lot of it was off of their efforts, also off of a lack of ours as well. But yeah, so I don't know. I just found it interesting how, like, you know, fans can go from like enjoying their night to, but no, this is why we're winning the flag. It's like, yeah, okay, that's interesting. Wasn't expecting that.
But Mick and Sean, or Greatness, I know about that rule, Greatness, that Mick has said. You're a plus. I think you're a +8 inside 50s. Now, if you said to me Collingwood are going to be +8 inside 50s, I'm going to think, fuck, this is going to be, this is not going to go well. The efficiency was the problem. Geelong took their chances. I don't think Geelong played a 10 out of 10 game. They just took their chances as it is, and Collingwood, that second quarter, like I said, their efficiency was poor going forward. You really need a forward. You need like a Ben King or a Georgiades. You need someone that's going to lead up front. I'm not convinced with your forwards. I'm really not convinced with any of your forwards.
Yeah, we're not convinced either, man.
Charlie West, but we don't play him.
Yeah.
I thought Buller was good. I thought that kid was good. He presented well, led well. He missed that set shot outside 50, but that's a hard shot. I'm not going to blame him for that. But I thought he did really, really well. So it's just a shame that, you know, when when McStay had their chances, they butchered it. That was the probably only thing that the game got lost in that second quarter when you were dominating, and you just couldn't put it on the board.
Yeah. We just could not. We so many basic short kicks went straight back to you guys, and that was so frustrating. And it was not the usual suspects either. You know, Bruzzy was doing it. You know, Pendles did it. Nick was doing it. It's like, come on, boys, what's going on? Something's, they're a bit flat. We had 2 days extra rest on yous as well, and that's what I had that in my mind in the second half. I thought we're down by about 2 goals half time. I go, we'll catch it, we'll get him now, and obviously not. And I've been around for a long time, Lucas, and I've always been of this same. I've always had this same adage, you just need to be firing at the last third of the season. Get yourself thereabouts, but in the last third, get your gears going, and you can afford to drop a game here and there, even get fucking belted once in a while. Yeah. The concern for us is we've been belted twice now, but it's still early days and it can be turned around. That's all I can say to the rest of the Collingwood army. Please don't despair. There's a lot of things we can talk about. And there's a lot of things we're angry about too, man. And look, we'll talk about them this morning. And go, mate.
Yeah. Why didn't Collingwood? This reminded me a bit like the Adelaide game. Your ball movement was slow. I thought, to be fair, Geelong's ball movement was slow as well. They used a lot of wing play, to be fair. There wasn't really a patch of play where either side used the corridor. I was surprised at that. I thought Collingwood would try to exploit that because they've got, historically, you've got very good kickers, good field kickers. Jacos, I call him, Nakos and Jacos. DeGorry, like I said, I thought DeGorry had a fantastic. DeGorry always does well against Geelong, though. He always does well against Geelong. DeGorry. You have such good kickers, but I didn't see that this from Collingwood. I didn't see any corridor play as much as I thought I did. What was your thoughts on that, on the ball movement?
Our ball movement was dog shit, man. It was just absolutely putrid, mate. And it's uncharacteristic, man. This was totally different to last week, Last week we got the turnover and bang, 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 we were efficient and we just got the score on the board. This time, mate, we looked clueless, man. Yeah. And it's very different watching it at the game. Yeah, you haven't got the benefit of commentary, and I had two experts next to me in Sean and Matt, but there's only you're looking at the whole ground, and you're seeing all these big spaces open up, and you're seeing us turn the ball over, and then why we've committed so many players forward, we've turned it over, and Geelong are walking goals in, and it's just I'm rambling on because I'm fucking pissed off. I want to vent, but I hate being really negative. But sometimes you just can't help it, man.
No, you can't. Well, like I said, through that second quarter, I was a 10 out of 10 with rage. But you look at the stats, Mick. Look at the clearances. It's even.
Is
the
it?
inside 50, I think it was even. I think it was very even. Well, that's for me anyway. From my eye test, you won the inside 50s. We turned the ball over more than you did.
Yeah.
So the margin's 54 points, and I sit here and I think, my immediate reaction was, how the fuck is it 54 points?
Yeah.
How is it 50? If you gave me those stats, like I said, I think fuck, we were in for a hell of a night, And margin's 54. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That scoreboard it doesn't. I don't think it reflects on the play.
Yeah,
I think that's
why.
alarming. Yeah.
Look, this dude Glenn in the chat. It's a good point, man. Stats are pointless. They are, man. They are. Yeah. Last week, I reckon we lost all the fucking stats last week, and we still nearly won. It's people really get hung up on stats a lot, man. You can't. Sometimes you just can't explain it, man. It's just efficiency, which is not. There you go, Mello. It's all about efficiency, man. We were so efficient last week. We hardly kicked any fucking behinds last week, man. Every fucking low percentage snap fucking ended up going straight through the middle, mate. And it was the total opposite tonight. Fuck. Oh, look. Can I just let everyone know? I know there's a lot of people clamoring to get on. In my past streams, I usually get like 1 million people on, and I really can't do that anymore. Too many people come on. Too many people are trying to talk at the same time. I'm going to try and just keep it maybe to about 4 or 5 people, and just to ensure that the conversation flows and people can get their say. I've got a full board of people backstage clamoring to get on, but I'll get you all on. Just be patient, please. No need to say in the chat, get me on. I know you're there, man. I can see you, but there's a lot of yous there, and I'm just gonna go one by one. Everyone will have their say, and we'll just take it like that. Who we got here? How are you, Anthony B?
Mick, Lucas, Sean. Oh, guys, how's the audio, by the way? How's the audio? Good?
Of the presser?
Man, my headphones. I have these.
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah. All good, man. Yeah,
okay.
No problem, man.
Look, Lucas, I think you've been way too humble, man. Seriously, like, you have Chris Scott has figured us out for the past 3 years, and we've been beaten the same way every time. So what happens is often the stats are even, right? But you always get us at the back. And I do think you are the best team in the comp. I think ahead of Sydney at getting at the back. And what I found you used today, so I watched it on the TV today. Chris Scott put Jeremy Cameron up the ground today.
He did,
and that I thought broke the game open because he sliced us up big time through the midfield. And then we lacked the polish, and I believe someone said it on Anthony's stream before. Once the ball gets to the ground, we just shit the bed. So either that's just you were too quick for us, you were too nimble for us, or we just didn't put in the effort. So ground ball was a big one for you. And look, I know you're a great guy, you're humble and everything, but I think you deserve a bit of credit. Your team's a gun side, please. Your team's a good side. So you've done it numerous times to us. Go ahead.
No, Anthony, you're right. Because I said to Mick yesterday or last night. Was it last night, Mick? Or was it the night before?
Night before, yeah.
I said to Mick, if Collingwood were to win, if you want to beat Geelong, you beat them at the ground. The loose ball gets or on the ground. I remember that I said that to you, Mick. Brisbane do that to us so well. They just destroy us. Carlton did that last year. Gold Coast do it to us. And you're right, Anthony. We dominated in that part of that area. We dominated, apart from De Goey. I think De Goey can hold his head up high when it comes to inside stuff. You're absolutely spot on. Yeah, Geelong absolutely smashes. We smashes on the loose ball get. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
But that was my point. If you're going to beat Geelong, you have to win that area. That was one 100%. Of my key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, mate.
A few things on our side. So, looking at it tactically, we had, I think, Houston and Josh Dacos are very poor as one-on-one defenders. So. We're kind of going into to Oliver Henry, Jeremy Cameron, and Shannon Neal with two less defenders. Houston and Josh Dacos are very, very good by kick, right? Like they'll hit the target up. Although Josh is a bit off this season. That's probably a point for later. But so I still think Josh Dacos has to be played on the wing because we can't because Houston isn't like Houston can intercept the ball a bit, but Houston just lacks that overhead ability. And what happens then is we're sort of playing with four defenders. So the only way we get you is if we have a big pack. And because once you open the game up, Lucas, once Geelong opened it up in the second half, we were no match for you guys. Like first half, yes, it was a very, very contested game in the middle. Once you open the game up, the difference really showed. Last point I'll make is the ruck. So I think Oscar Steen, I think he might be wearing out a little bit. He's been Steen's been awesome, but I think he perhaps Reece Stanley got a bit on top this game.
That surprised the fuck out of me, man.
Yeah,
it did.
Yeah.
Going into the game, that was one of the certainties for me. I go, we're going to fucking destroy these cunts in the ruck. And it just didn't happen. Reece Stanley played like fucking...
played like Polly Farmer.
Yeah, man. It's like, what the fuck's going on, man? I've been making fun of him. As soon as I saw him named, I've been making fun of him and he fucking destroyed us. He even fucking... he was even balking and, sidestepping and finding targets inside 50. Oh, man.
Well,
it's amazing. Go, Lucas.
To Anthony's point about Ollie Henry, he made a liar out of me, Ollie Henry, because I said to you on a couple of nights ago, I said that Ollie Henry's been poor. Yet he had his best game since the 2025 prelim against Brisbane where he kicked 4 goals. That was his best game since then, almost 2 fucking years. I thought Houston. I still don't rate him.
Yeah, I still don't rate Ollie Henry, man. I don't know, it was our dumb play that got him those goals. But anyway,
he was always open. He was open at the back all the time. So
who was on him? Was Houston on him?
I don't know who was on him. I think it's.
I thought Houston was poor. Sorry to say that, but I thought Houston was poor. Nowhere near.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Everyone would agree.
Yeah.
But whoever was on Ollie Henry, he gave him too much respect.
We play this zone defense kind of thing, and not everyone picks up everyone. Like during the CB, while the centre bouncers go up, everyone's got their man. But as the game evolves, we play this zone defense kind of thing, and you'll find moments. There's a couple of moments where Quaynor was on fucking Jezza Cameron. You know, that's ridiculous. I've never liked that. People bring that up. It gives me the shits, man. Come on, man. Quaynor and Jezza Cameron. Come on, man.
Now, I know Mick, this is for Mick Greatness and Anthony. I thought Darcy Moore was good up until he got injured.
No, he wasn't, man. He wasn't. We watched him through a fucking telescope, man. Because
Cameron didn't have a good night. Cameron didn't really have a good night.
It wasn't because of Moore, man.
Okay.
There was a couple of times, every time, like Moore had chances to mark or punch, he just didn't affect the situation at all. And even before the fucking the concussion or whatever he copped, we're overcritical of him, but mate, he's the captain, man. We expect more, man.
That's fair.
There was a moment. Okay, there was a moment in the third quarter. Okay, and look, Darcy Moore, I don't think he's really our captain out there. Like out there, we've got leaders.
Yeah.
But there was a moment, and I outlined it to Matt and Sean. I'm like, look at this. And Pendles ran up to Darcy Moore and told him where to be in a certain situation. And Darcy Moore just listened to the older Pendles. And Pendles was the captain out there tonight, yeah. Darcy Moore is just the nominal captain. He's the one. He's there. If we happen to win a flag, he's holding the cup up at this moment. But out there on the field, mate, I reckon it's Pendles and Nick and Brozzy actually captaining, and but Darcy Moore, all right, what's concussion protocols? So he'll probably won't play next week. It's been he's in and out of the team, injuries and this now. But look, having said that, he's got the rest of the year to redeem himself. He probably needs a run of games where against easier teams, and then he can get himself into form. We saw what he did in the prelim, man. Sorry, was it the
qualifying?
The prelim? Sorry, the qualifying against Adelaide. Yeah. We know what he's capable of. Right now, he's just not doing it. But I just say, as someone that is the nominal captain, you just expect you expect them to be with it as soon as they come back from an injury. Yeah, he's not some young kid that
have
hit his
captain,
hammy and had his first game back. And all right, fair enough.
In and out, injury. Yeah,
You've been around. You played fucking 200 games or whatever he has. You've been around, mate. We're going to wait fucking 3 weeks for you now to start fucking playing good? Come on, man. Go out there and fucking boss the game, man. You're a big boy, mate. You got the capabilities, mate. I can be more harsh, but I'm holding back.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. No. To address Anthony's last point on Stanley, I was with you, Mick. I thought Stanley just at least be somewhat competitive, please. I thought Stanley was good. I thought he was one of his best games in a couple of years. More than competitive, held his own. That really surprised me as well, Mick and Anthony and Sean.
Yeah. And Lucas, I want to ask you. So I want your perspective on what did Geelong change in the second half, and how do you play? So you clearly had the aim to block a corridor ball use. So is that a thing you do every week, or was that something that you just did for Collingwood? What is your read on how you beat us today? Yeah,
well, we take more risks. So look, the Fremantle game, when we played Fremantle and Geelong early in the year, round one, we were up against it. The game Fremantle really should have won. They had goal kicking problems themselves, but we took more risks. We opened up the corridor, something we don't do. If you go back and watch our game, we didn't use the corridor as much as I thought I would. We would. There was a lot of ring to ring play. But for some reason, Chris Scott likes to open it up after second halves. He did it last week against North Melbourne, against Fremantle, as I just said. We've got such good kicks. I thought Bailey Smith was our best on ground for like the entire team. Best on ground for me, 3 votes. Max Holmes, he chop and changes Max Holmes a lot. Max Holmes is pretty underrated. You don't really think of him as an A grader. Max Holmes played at halfback, then he played through the midfield. Warple for me, I thought Warple had a good game, which surprised me. So he does like to chop and change. He does like to play certain players in different positions. He did that with Max Holmes last week. He had Max Holmes after halftime resting up forward, which completely threw me. I did not predict that. He didn't do that this game. But he does like to run Max Holmes through halfback after halftime because Max Holmes usually is a pretty good kick usually. So when we do I think we should play this every time, Anthony. I don't know why we don't do this all 4 quarters because we have such good kicks. I know Bailey Smith probably exception is to focus on his kicking efficiency just a little bit. But he's the run and gun, the ball movement that Bailey Smith provides is so underrated because he handballs, then he runs, and then he'll get the third link up.
Running, 100%. Yep.
I can't believe, I'll say this right now, Anthony and Mick and Sean, I can't believe you didn't tag him. I can't believe you let Bailey Smith free roam that centre square. That is suicide.
I just looked at it now. 40 possessions.
Yeah, it was bad,
man. I've always been critical of Bailey Smith. He doesn't hurt you. He doesn't hurt you. But when you get that many possessions, he hurts you, mate. You know.
It's his link up play that hurts because he doesn't stop running. No, Max Holmes is like that as well. Max Holmes will not stop running. He will run from one side of the defensive 50 to the attack. Same with Dempsey. So we have 3 really good runners. And I just could not believe you didn't tag Bailey Smith. I couldn't believe that. You're just letting Smith and Max Holmes just do as they please in the corridor, which is why we just put the ante up in that third quarter. Sean Manor is another underrated player. Sean Manor had a very good game, Sean Manor.
So, he did 3 goals, yeah.
So, and he's been poor this year, Sean Manor. But again, Chris Scott put him more up on the wing after halftime. Got him more involved in the game, and it worked. So that's what Chris Scott does. He's not, though he doesn't play kids, which I don't bloody like. I would rather him play some kids. He does do a lot of chop and changes after halftime if things are not going his way. And like I said, Mick, the scoreboard, Collingwood were down, but Chris Scott didn't treat it like that. He treated it like Collingwood should be up by 3-4 goals, like I've said. And then he made some changes. So he was brave enough to make changes when Geelong were already up because he saw the game as that, you know what, I think Collingwood have dominated. They should have been in front. I've got to do something different here. And that's what he did.
We lack those runners in our team. I can't name one player who can run both ways. I know Nick's a gun, but Nick doesn't run as quickly to his defensive side as offensive side. And Long is slow, Anderson's slow, Josh Dacos is slow, Houston's slow, Perryman's slow, Quaynor's okay, Quaynor's not bad. Frampton, there isn't enough speed in our team, and we take out Hayes, like the one kid who was giving us speed, and put in who did we put in Pendlebury and Bo. Bo's in I don't know what's wrong with Bo as well, by the way. Bo McQuarrie is a bit of a shocker.
Lost his brain today. He lost his brain. Like the
question for Mick.
The lack of football IQ he showed tonight was like shocking.
Question for you, Mick, on Bo McCreary. When he that in the third quarter where he just dribbled that football where he could have actually picked it up. I thought that was a lazy attempt. Max Holmes did that. Yeah, Max Holmes did that early in the year. He did it a couple of times against Gold Coast. Absolutely pissed me off. And I saw McCreary. Bo, is that why you're playing Bo through the midfield because of his pace? By the way.
Yes.
Okay. But to not pick up that ball and just to kick it off the deck, that's a lazy attempt for me. Sorry for saying that.
Look,
It is, Lucas. Yep.
If he tried to grab that ball, he probably would have got tackled. So, yeah, he went the superstar. I'm going to fucking soccer it off the ground. It's going to look exciting in front of 80,000 people. And he fucking fluffed it. He should have done the percentage thing and tried to grab it, yeah, because he could have got a quick kick out of the way. And we wouldn't have begrudged him if he tried to grab it. And if there's a player right on his back and gets tackled, what else can you do? But we wouldn't have said, "Whoa, why don't you try and soccer it?" Because it's too far out to try and soccer that.
I tell you also, Mick, who had a good game. Fucking Brad Close for us. I didn't expect that either. Like our small forwards did a lot of damage to your backline. Mena, Close. Fucking who else kicked the goals? Jack Martin kicked goals. I found that really surprising because they've struggled, especially Mena and Close. Have really struggled the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Now, I've always been an advocate of, all right, you can lose by 50 points, but I've always said this, there's always moments earlier in the game that can switch momentum and that can change it and you can win the game. And I see it in this game too. There were things that could have been done earlier on to fix that problem we had with the Smalls, running off on us, and it just seemed like our system kind of like wasn't working, and Fly just did not do anything drastic enough for us to stem the tide. And I know we lost by 50 something points. And I think with in-game changes, we could have won that game, but obviously not. We got absolutely done.
I can't believe it's 50. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah,
I cannot believe that.
You think we can?
We fold. We fold big time this season. I haven't seen a Collingwood team get 12 points behind and just collapse, like just plainly collapse. It's happened against Brisbane, happened against Geelong, happened against Hawthorn last season. It's not a theme that I'm used to seeing, and I don't know why. Like how 22, we will always come back. Like, we would never lead a game losing by 30 points or over. So I honestly think it's a bit of a mindset thing at this point. Like, is the hunger just not there? And also, who are we? Have we really prioritized the team? I want to ask. Sorry, Lucas. I love having a Geelong fan. I love having the opposite side on the stream. If you had Selwood, right? If you had Selwood, let's say he was getting 400 games, would you rest him to have his 400th in Geelong? So, like what we have with Pendlebury, would you like rest him and put the gold number on him? And like, is that a thing that Chris Scott would do, or is he more of a team?
I don't think Joel Selwood would do that. I don't think he would. He would want that. I think Joel Selwood would want to play every game available. Every game available.
Exactly.
Joel Selwood was our inspirational leader. The ultimate team player. He didn't care about stat padding.
I have that point about Pendlebury is one half. I do understand why. Like it's a massive occasion, right? It's a big occasion you can achieve in the AFL. But then if he's fit against Sydney, should he be playing? Or because perhaps the whole talk about Pendlebury is sort of, is taking away from the team, and Bobby Hill on the side as well, and this and that. Perhaps, a few of these issues, because I don't see Chris Scott doing that personally. Yeah, so,
well, the question is,
it's nice to have an opposite opinion from Leah, from the Geelong fan too on that.
The question I want to ask you, Anthony, is that, and when I say stat padding, Mick, I don't mean disrespectful. I'm just using that as an analogy. I don't think Scott Pendlebury is stat padding, but would you? Let's be honest, Anthony. Would you really care if Pendlebury played his 400 at the SCG, or sorry, not 400, the games record holder at the SCG, would you really care? Would you at the end of his career think, damn, I really wish he would have played that at the MCG? Would you even think about it at the end of his career? Would you care?
You wouldn't care, but from a selfish point of view myself, I reckon we're most likely going to lose next week. I'd like to see him play that record-breaking game against a really weak team, and hopefully we win. That's just me being selfish, but like it shouldn't really be an issue when he plays it, but it's obvious.
Is he still your best 22?
Who, Pendles? Yeah, fucking oath, man.
Yeah, then he plays next week. If he's still in your best 22, if anyone's in your best 22, you play them as regularly as you possibly can.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But he's always been rested after fucking 5-day breaks and stuff like that. So we're going. What is it? Is it a 6? When are we playing Sydney? It's a 6-day break. Look, in all honesty, he should be able to get up for that. So he probably really should be playing his record-breaking game against Sydney. And I'll tell you what, has it been announced? Like, or is it set in stone? Sean, do you know? Is it set in stone that he's not playing next week?
No, well, they're not probably going to confirm that till selection, which would be Thursday. So I don't think so.
Yeah, in a way,
unless a fly mentioned in his presser tonight, but I doubt it.
Look, in a way, I'm fucking over it. If we need him in the team next week, I'd just fucking play him. Who gives a fuck, man? Let him play his record-breaking game next week, man. Fuck it. You know, it's not going to be at the G.
Fly has ruled him out, so he's not playing.
Well, there you go. How much do they really, really care about us winning games? Then, yeah, it's all about maximizing. It's all about maximizing the exposure for the occasion kind of shit. Yeah.
No, that's a good Mick. That's a fucking good point that you just mentioned there. See that's something that's culture. Now I'm surprised because at the end of the day, Craig McCraig is a premiership coach. Let's not forget that. But you make a really good fucking point there. With Joel Selwood, with Tom Hawkins. Tom Hawkins finished his career in the fucking VFL, for fuck's sake. We didn't carry him. He finished it in the VFL. Chris Scott made that call. And sometimes you have to be ruthless, Mick. And if you're carrying players, I'm not saying they're carrying because Pendlebury's still playing good football. Let's be honest here. But if you're still carrying players to fucking milestone games or to fucking stat padding games, that says a lot about your fucking culture. So that's a good point that you make there.
Yeah. Thanks. So. We didn't. One thing, I had a conversation with the guys during near the end of the game, and it looks like we're talking to each other, and someone's just said it in the chat. It looks like we've given up. And I said to Matt, because it's the first time I'd ever been to the footy with Matt, I said to him, Matt, are you one of those blokes that stays till the end no matter what? Or do you go and get the next, so you can get the train before it packs out? And we both agreed we're both guys that don't stay till the end if we're getting done, especially if the players have visibly given up. And that's what looked like. Like I stayed till the end for this game, but I should have gone and got the next train because it looked like they gave up at the end.
Well, if they give up, Mick, then why stay? Why stay for that? If they give up, why stay?
Yeah, I know.
I'll fucking go.
Yeah. As a fan, I've never done it. I just can't.
You've always stayed.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm not saying I'm like superior or it's the best call to do. But I can't do it.
Sean's a true supporter, Sean.
Yeah,
mate. 2003 when the game was over at fucking 3/4 time at the fucking for the grand final. You think I fucking stayed to watch that? Fuck, I was out of there, mate.
It's a bit like me in the fucking Brisbane Grand Final. I wanted to fucking leave. Trust me, I did a watch along. I wanted to end it fucking half time.
Yeah.
A watch along on the grand final. Far out.
I did that. Yeah, I did that. I wanted to fucking Mick. I noticed that you went to Japan recently. That's where I wanted to fucking be that grand final day. I wanted to be in Japan in fucking Tokyo. I wanted to be nowhere near the fucking football that fucking day. That was the most dreadful day. The Port game a couple of weeks ago where I went to because I live in Adelaide, so I don't get to see my fucking team 20 times a week. That we gave up that game and I wanted to fucking leave. I so desperately wanted to fucking leave, but I just couldn't. But look, it's one of those things. But if the team gives up on you, then why fuck should you stay?
Yeah, and just to make it clear, it's like if I can definitely understand to a point if that's the case. I can understand why people do it. It's just I don't know. It's just like with me, I personally just can't do it.
I don't do it, but like I said, that grand final, I'd rather have been across to the other side of the fucking world. You know, I'd rather have been chopping wood in fucking Denmark or whatnot. I did anywhere but fucking watching that shit house. Because I think we gave up a bit in that game, a lot. And it's a horrible feeling, Mick. If you know your team's given up, it's a horrible feeling. It's like if you get smashed and you say, "Oh well, fuck it, team's too good." But if you give up and get smashed, that's a horrible fucking feeling.
Yeah, and it just seemed like it last night, man. And now Nick Dacos, he's obviously he's carrying something. It's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
man.
Of course,
and it just shows, man. Like if he's down, we are fucked. He's got to be getting over 35 for us to be up and about, man. What did he get?
It was actually what I told you, Mick, at the game where, and I can't remember. I mean, someone in the chat can remind us exactly the game, but there was a game. I want to say maybe Anzac Day where Josh went off with the elbow complaint. He's got that elbow like strapped up and everything. And this is where, and obviously I can't confirm this or not, but last week, I literally saw purple on Sidebottom's hand. You could see Josh Dacos walk off. I think it was Anzac Day with the elbow being strapped up and everything. I'm just, and especially as well too, I know that there's been players that have been injured in the past that haven't been on the injury list. I'm just sort of, it's just like to and to believe that every player we select are 100% fit. I mean, if you ever believe that theory, then I've definitely got some shit to sell you then. I don't know. Like, I just sort of, it's one thing to play through injuries and play sore and stuff, but even when it comes to Sidebottom's hand was purple last week. That's like one thing I just want to make it abundantly clear. Like, if his hand's not broken, then I'll be very, very surprised. And if Josh has also got his issue with his elbow as well, then obviously that's a massive concern. And who knows what Dacos has got, because I think he had some calf. Didn't he have a calf issue in preseason? So who knows? Maybe he's having some issues there. Because I know it's also intel as well too. You don't want to be given off like certain intel if they're going to be playing every week. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind some transparency, but if the club hasn't given it now, they're certainly not going to anytime soon.
Yeah.
Just like Voidoid says, man, it was a weird game, and we just did not. It just kind of looked. It was a weird game, man. It was just not us.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be disrespectful to the team that smashed us by 50 points, but I just don't think they were that good. Sorry, Lucas,
Yeah.
you're right there. And like usually there's no opposition supporters, and we're just going fucking crazy.
Geelong is so terrible.
I'm trying to be respectful,
they're just
but
the
fuck,
worst.
man, you aren't
all their
that
players,
fucking
all
good.
their
That's what I'm trying to say,
supporters,
man.
they're
You
just
aren't
thing
that
by
fucking
Lucas,
good.
isn't it?
Fuck yous, you fucking pussies.
That's why I said, Mick. I said we didn't play a 10 out of 10 game. You know, I agree with you on that one.
And still won by 54. So that's probably a good thing, I reckon. You played shit and still won by 54.
Probably a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd love to support a team that plays shit and still win by 10 goals. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I'll get who's waiting here. All right. I sense a change in tone in the panel when I put this guy on. I'm going to get him on because I watched the game with him, and
I know who it is. Where is he?
And it was an absolute pleasure. It was an absolute pleasure to finally meet him and his lovely partner as well.
Oh, that's amazing. Good stuff, Sean, Mick, and Matt. That's amazing.
Yeah. The Warble. I finally got to meet the Warble. I wish it was for better, in better circumstances, but that's the way it is. And the floor's yours, mate. What do you make of that debacle?
I'll mute myself for a bit.
Oh yeah, they put the Q in the rack, didn't they?
They were laughing at the end. Had to see that big beaming smile of Ollie Henry.
Rarely happens. A Collingwood side will do that, and what I thought what we'd see is that they will just, we got to I think we got to 7 or 8 goals down, and I just thought, they're gonna come with a flurry, and it'll be like a 20-point win to Geelong or something. Yeah. But no, they really just gave up, and that was really disappointing.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed catching up with you guys and watching the game. The first, we really should have been 2 or 3 goals up at halftime, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just
agreed.
100%, 100%, even more.
Yeah, so fumbly and unsure of ourselves. Just the decision making, poor decision making, poor kicking. It was like just straight out of preseason or a preseason game where you're really just not clicking.
Yeah,
and just got the jitters through the whole side was just jittery and then when Geelong got just flinging around and down to the forward line in no time, just pure.
Yeah.
There
was one a repeated mantra I kept hearing from you, Matt, during the game. Every time we went forward, and Geelong just very easily just got the ball, like the ball hit the ground, and Geelong's defenders just got it out there like it was fucking nothing. And you kept repeating, "There's no crumbers," and Will Hayes would have been nice in that situation.
It's kind of true though, because in terms of crumbers, who do we have? Like even if you take out Hayes, who
we don't have any.
Schultz, Schultz doesn't do it. Bo doesn't do it. Trying to think, Elliot, does he crumb? No, not really.
Not really. Well, he used to crumb, but I guess he's
Elliot was almost unsighted tonight, huh?
Oh, he had like 7 score involvements, I believe. He had like 50 disposals, but he didn't kick goals, but he was involved, I believe. I'll look now for you. Elliot had 21, 2 behinds, 2 clearances, and 4 marks. So I think 7 score involvement. So he wasn't. He was involved, but wasn't getting goals.
Yeah, and that's to my point, Anthony. That during that second quarter, Elliot, he missed a couple of set shots as well that he normally would get. And apart from that, I thought Elliot was okay. I didn't think he was your worst player by far. I thought he was okay, but he just didn't take his chances.
That's the difference with watching it on TV and watching it at the game. I didn't even see him, man. I don't know. I just hardly saw him.
I know the feeling,
Yeah. It's weird. It was just very uncharacteristic turnovers, man. Real jittery stuff. Even Bruzzy was doing it. One of them, our
There's
most
something not
reliable.
right. There's something not right with the group. Like that was they're not happy about something, and it could be a number of things. It could be a combination. It could be one thing or the other. The omission of Hayes could have been. We don't know how popular he is in the group. So if you're a teammate of Will Hayes and you're a senior player or more of a junior player, you're like, how good is this? We haven't had a crumbing forward since Bobby Hill was, established in the side 12 months. And even him, he was often inconsistent, wasn't he? So we've had a guy the last couple of weeks has had 2 really good games. He was really good at Anzac Day. He was really good against the Hawks and kicked a couple of goals and just classy. He might only get it 6 or 7 times a game, but he never misses a target. He's just clean and classy. And he's like, what is he, 19, 20? He's only going to get better. So I reckon, you know how we've I debate back and forth with people, and we talk about how when Fly does stuff, 90% of Collingwood just does dumb stuff. 90% of Collingwood fans just, in Fly we trust, right? It's just that they will just back him to the hilt. On socials this week, I noticed so many people were just, why did Hayes get dropped? It was just everywhere. I've got a feeling, maybe not just a Soul thing, but I think that's unsettling to the team. They're like, what more can you do as a small forward than to come in, give off a couple, and to kick 2 goals in a draw against Hawthorn, premiership favourite?
Yeah.
I reckon it might not have been the whole reason. Can't pin it all on that, but I don't reckon that helps. I reckon they've just gone, the team's gone, whoa, if they're dropping Will Hayes, a young player, then, what's that saying about our future?
Yeah.
It was also kind of funny because, and I put it to you guys pretty much at the end of the game, that if there's a conspiracy theory that I'm going to believe, it's that basically the fact that Ollie Henry kicked 4 goals, he kicked 4 goals tonight. Maybe that was the players sort of giving it hint, nudge to Fly. Hey, how about you?
We're letting him. Your conspiracy theory is we let Ollie Henry have a fucking day out to prove a point to Fly to play the kids.
well, when he had his best game in fucking 2 years, probably you're onto something there, Sean.
Yep. Lucas on.
I like
having Lucas on. It's good having an opposite supporter like you, mate, because people think I'm crazy.
No, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
To all the Pies guys, why did we have Ned Long and Tom Stewart?
Yeah, that was another perplexing thing to see. Not it was bad enough Sidey in the back line, Ned Long in the forward line. Now I know Sean Ultimate Greatness is a fan of that, but
Benny, is it Benny who loves the term Occam's razor?
Yes, which I still don't know what that is. I look now and I do know the most obvious thing.
When something's perplexing, you go with the most obvious thing.
Yeah.
So when Fly does all this weird stuff, the most obvious what's the explanation? So the most obvious explanation is he's trying to lose. Explanations of why he would do such dumb shit, like side bottom. That's his new nickname.
We are out of it tonight, man. We are out of it tonight.
Side bottom. We've got backs in the VFL. Sidey's done. If he's playing in the back line, he's done.
Ryan, Parker, Ryan.
Get him out of there. Long. How? Look, okay. Why don't you get Westy in there and play as a defender?
Exactly, Matt. Goodness me, exactly. Far out.
Get Ryan in there, get Sidey out, get Long out, and put West in there. Done.
Yeah. Exactly, man. West kicked 4
I don't
goals.
know. I don't think he's trying to lose, but I'm struggling to find other reasons for his dumb shit.
Yeah.
He just it's just dumb shit every week. And he's just I can't stand Chris Scott. I can't stand Sam Mitchell. But gee, I wouldn't mind him coach. They're ruthless. They do shit. They do shit like putting Dacos in the forward line to just scare the shit out of the opposition. Fly is pathetic.
I can't stand Sam Mitchell as well, so I'm with you on that one.
But
I'd take him. I'd take him, man.
You respect him because he
absolutely,
just does shit as a coach. Like people like Fly because he's a nice guy in press conferences. Not good enough.
Yeah. It's too many. What's the saying? Like square pegs in the round hole. Like It's at the end of the day, like you can only do it so many times before it's like, Fly, just change it up. Like even if you change it up and it fails, at least you've made an effort to, switch it up and try something. Like, I mean, Sidebottom playing back pocket. Why? You had Jacob Ryan killing it in the VFL all season so far, in 4 or 5 games already. You could have given him some confidence. You could have given him some belief, and like his confidence could have been through the roof. With like 1 or 2, really good games in the AFL. Because he, especially with Ryan, Ryan's a very tidy player. He's not a guy that's going to be like the best on ground, but he's not going to be your worst player. Like he's going to, just be as I said, like very neat and tidy. Like if he can do that and hold his own. And for those that even for when he did play his first game, he got knocked out against Brisbane and stuff, but when he played, like he actually looked like he was like bursting onto the scene as well. So again, it's like as long as he's not making mistakes, that's what defenders need to do. They just need to not be shit. And if you're not shit and you do your role and you're competent, that's all. Like he's not Dacos, and we don't expect him to be. We just need him to be a competent, 23rd or 22nd player.
This bloke here, that's my cousin, so be nice to him, okay? All right?
Yeah.
He's saying, come on, guys, three prelims in 4 years of premiership. But Theo, come on, man, we want more premierships, mate. We want more. We should have had more than one premiership, mate. We're a big club, mate. We expect fucking dynasties, man.
Yeah.
And we could have won one more premiership, man.
We should have won last year. We probably should have won 2024.
Yeah.
So it's like talking to a Carlton supporter. Hey, would you have been okay? Like you guys won 79, you won 81. You would have been okay with just 87, right? Like you should give Collingwood, give Collingwood 81 and 79, and you just take 87 against Hawthorn. That's you'd be happy with that, wouldn't you?
Matthew, Matt, I'll tell you what, Matt.
And I'm going to ask you the same question soon, Lucas, about your 3 premierships in 5 years or whatever it was.
You don't even need to bother, Matt. I would take 1989 against those scumbags every day of the fucking week. You can have how many premierships you want. Just give us 89. Oh my God, I can't. I'm still haunted by that fucking. And 08, that's a fucking joke as well. But 89 and 08, I don't care about the Richmond one or whatnot. But those are the 2 that it's Hawthorn. I can't stand fucking Hawthorn.
The point is, Lucas, and you guys, you're coming from a winning culture. The point is when they're there to win.
Yeah.
Geelong should have won in 2008. Right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, of course, yeah.
Collingwood supporters will go, but let Hawthorn side and Geelong won lots of premierships there. No, you knew that you should have won that flag, and that's one that got away.
absolutely.
That you are from a winning. I want you on these shows all the time to teach these Collingwood supporters what a winning. No, it's a winning culture.
Yeah.
You grew up with this. You're a young bloke, and you've grown up. You lucky bastard. You've grown up with this winning culture where you just win flags, and it's just this is what you should do. And you lose to Hawthorn in 2008. Like, no, should have won that.
That was. I wish I could take that back. I really fucking do. You can have as many as you want, but that's the one that we really should have fucking won. The one that got away. And this had to be against fucking Hawthorn, didn't it? The scum of the universe, Hawks. But no, you're completely 100% right with that. Well, Mick makes a good point. You know, you should be a dynasty. You know, I complain, right? Yeah. I complain when Chris Scott loses 6 prelims, and you're thinking, you make 6 prelims. What are you talking about? But yeah, I get angry about that because I don't want to. I don't want to fucking lose prelims. I want to keep winning grand finals. I think that's a good mentality you have there, Mick. You know, Collingwood are the biggest club in Australia, in my opinion. You should be at fucking dynasties every 5-10 years. Of course.
It's not even an opinion. That's the truth. We're the biggest sporting organisation in the country.
I can agree with that.
And we should be have the silverware to fucking along with that. And by saying, "Oh, Flies, yeah, he's all right. He's doing all right," you know, and just cuddling up to him. No, man. Fucking, we want more, mate. We want fucking perpetual fucking success, mate. Yeah.
I want dynasties. I don't want to fucking be one-hit wonders. 2022. Why couldn't we do that? 2023, 24. I'm sick of losing prelims, man, and the grand finals. That's my expectation. And as Matthew said, I'm a young fella. I'm early 30s, but that's my expectations. I want to win every fucking year. I don't want to. Lose 6 prelims and say, oh, you know what, you'll be back in 3 years' time. No, I want to win every single year.
Yep. Are you listening to this, Pie fans? This is the mentality we should have. Last year is not good enough. We should have won that prelim. We lost it at the selection table, and then we were behind the 8 ball from the start. We picked 2 key position players who weren't right. You shouldn't never do that in finals. You should. It's been the situation, and then playing, things like playing Darcy Cameron and the first 5 centre bounces in the third quarter instead of stuff like that. Come on. But he did well. He got us into a prelim. No, we could have done. We were the best team in it last year.
Yeah,
we were the best team in it, and we should have won the flag. Should have bare minimum been in the grand final. So we get into the grand final, probably win that.
Yeah. And that's the difference. That should be the difference. Like, there's a consensus between us here about where we want Collingwood to be, and that's the difference between us and Carlton supporters. They're fucking going fucking nuts. All the time because they're fucking dog shit, and they're looking at us and thinking, "Oh, we're successful. How come? Why are you guys going fucking nuts?" It's like, because we're not like you cunts. Where use it down there. We're a big fucking team that wants success, man. That's the difference, mate.
They need to talk to Rocco more, who's more on the more of the older generation.
Yeah,
and they would, if they knew what Collingwood could actually be and what Carlton was in the 70s and the 80s and to the 90s to a certain extent, they would realise, Collingwood aren't that good. Like where is Collingwood? Where is Collingwood in 2022, 2023 where we lose half of those? Beasley happened. We don't make finals in 2022, and we don't win a flag. We're finishing 7th or 8th, unlikely to win a flag. So now we don't win any of those close games, and we're a poor side. We're the same side. We're the same team. It's just that against Adelaide, against Freo and against Hawthorn, we have 2 losses and a draw. Now, in 2022 and 2023, we win those games and we're top 4. And everyone, Craig McRae, what a great coach.
Yeah.
Isn't he great? Because when you quarters and you kick 5 or 6 goals in the last quarter and get this momentum, then you're covering over the cracks of what you did shit in those games. And it's like us, we come on these. Had we won against Fremantle, had we won against the Hawks, had we won against Adelaide, we would have been like, all up and about. And now we're like, we're 10 points adrift. Where would we be if we'd won all 3 of those games? We'd be top 4, wouldn't we? Top 2?
Yeah. Yeah, fucking know. Yeah.
Poor side, but in 2023, top side.
Yeah.
And at the time, in 2022, 23, everyone's like, but you're lucky, Collingwood. You're lucky you're winning those close games. Yeah, but we still won. We won the game. But when you think about it, sliding doors moments, now we don't win those games. The difference between winning all of those games and losing half of them, you go from top 4 side to a below average side, just like that.
Very good point. Very good point.
Yeah.
That's where we are now.
Yeah.
Today was a different scenario. Like you guys smashed us, but that was a bit of an anomaly. The Pies, we don't normally get smashed like that. We'll have 1 or 2 quarters and make us competitive.
It'll be. I've got the presser waiting.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting one, won't it? Shall I play it?
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna fucking work this shit out. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to work this shit out.
That's all right.
Okay. Yeah, just on. I'll just give a few comments as well, just on the flags and everything like that. Like, because I was actually having some conversations with my teammates through local footy and stuff, and because a few people were questioning my sort of, the way that I wanted to run things as like a footy club and everything. Because at the end of the day, in our grade we only have 3 grades. We've got A grade, B grade, and C grade. So we've got a team in A and C, and basically at the end of the day, I was like, telling people, hey, I want to lift the standards of this football club, because I don't want to win one flag. I want to win a flag in A grade and C grade, and then next season I want to get a 3rd team in B grade, and then I want to win all the flags. So
how did you go today, Sean?
For footy.
Yeah.
I played last week because we played roughly every fortnight. We ended up having a loss, but it was against I think they were second on the ladder. But in terms of the intent's always to obviously win games and win flags. But but it's like, if you're not wanting to be the best, or if you're not wanting to get the best out of yourself, then it's sort of like, well, then why are you there really?
That's it.
It is a fun sport, but at the end of the day, like, it's it's about having a winning culture and being a part of flags.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so by the way, I've worked it out. Had we won against Freo, Adelaide, and Hawthorn, we'd be 3rd. Would be 3rd, equal top. Equal 2nd with Freo. Freo probably be tipping us on percentage.
Yeah.
How the margins work when you lose or win these close games.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. I've got the presser.
This is probably the good. This is the good thing. This is exposing. This is exposing the side. So it's probably good that we are losing these games to expose.
Yeah, it'll force him to do shit now. Now something has to be done now. Yeah.
Yes.
Like decisions have to be made on, dare I say it, Lipinski. Now people are going to fucking say, "Oh, he had a good game." He didn't have a good game today, mate. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, mate. All right, he had
Did he
21.
actually play? I didn't notice him.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Lucas. Thank you for backing us up. But there's certain people that fucking just love him. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
it's just stupid coaching. Like, why do you play Sidebottom and Sicily, and then Long on Stewart? Like, you could have someone from the VFL play that exact same role, just put body on him. So what's the point in having Sidey in there? Like, if you're playing Sidey, use his ball use his ability, put him forward, put him on the wing, or else just drop him and put like a house in, a Noah House. He'll do a better job in Sicily than Sidebottom, you know? It's just brain dead coaching. Like, obviously Fly's won a flag, but that doesn't mean you can't criticize him as well, right? So
you can't just fucking let him go and let him waffle on.
Goodwin won a flag. What happened to Goodwin?
Yeah,
he won a flag.
Yeah,
and Melbourne actually looked decent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flies. I think the players are starting to protest. I reckon they're starting to. You are doing weird shit. You are dropping people that shouldn't be. People are getting gifted games, and we're gonna turn. If we're not careful, we're gonna turn into Carlton very soon. I reckon it's clear as day that the Carlton players are protesting because they can play half a game of football against good sides. You get if you get like a King goes in there and cleans out. It's hard to happen at Carlton because of their off-field is just their board is just so corrupt and but this will start happening at Collingwood soon. This shit that everyone sees and now opposition fans and the media are starting to see. This guy's a crap. This guy's what's going on with these moves? I think they're starting to protest. What are you doing?
Yeah.
This is not helping us.
And when you say
protest by
and
like this is pissing us off. So I'm not saying
it's
that
probably
going.
It's not really a protest. It's more like a subconscious thing, like seeping into them.
It's like you got they're sort of getting sooky, like fuck this. What do you expect, sort of thing, and not like going out to not play well, but like interested. And it's like people like Coxie say that you take it with a grain of salt. When people leave the club, they're always a bit salty, but maybe there's something to it where they're just like there's just no vibe around there anymore. It's just the vibe of the thing.
It's just the vibe. What's that from the castle?
From the castle.
We're from Melbourne. We say castle, not castle.
The lawyer in the castle.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to play Fly's presser. Enough of us bagging Fly. Let him have his say. And what we'll do, if you guys want to interject with any comment as to what he's on about, just say stop, and I'll stop it, and we'll just talk.
Okay.
All right. We might have to hear some bullshit ad first.
With Sportsbet, you can now live stream thousands of sports from around the world, like basketball from the US, tennis from France, or soccer from Spain. Watch and bet all in one place with Sportsbet.
What's gambling really costing you?
Craig, 4 points down late in the second quarter. Where do you think it went wrong after that?
All right.
There's a few areas that we've got work to do. Centre bounce continues to be a major concern for us. 6 goals tonight is just not at a level against teams like Geelong.
All right, I'm stopping it already, man. This is fucking Groundhog Day, man. He fucking said that last week, mate. What did you do to work on the centre bounces, mate? Nothing. Fuck me dead, man.
Did they? I didn't hear the question. Is that what the question was? What did you do to work on the centre bounces?
Yes. Yeah. Oh no. I can't remember what the question was, but he's brought it up himself. So
he said the question was, you do a 4 points behind quarter 2. What happened from then? So I think he'd have said there was centre bounce. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, but the same shit was said. Fuck it. He's been saying this for ages about the centre bounces, man. Fucking,
Same thing. It's the same. We're work in progress. We're progressing on it. We're doing this progress. We're going to progress here, progress there, progress here. It's sort of
All right, we'll go back to Fly.
Like we just can't afford to have that. The numbers balance around that was pretty even. I think it might have been 13 apiece, but it's a little bit of inability to stop scoring out of that source. And then I thought we're just completely challenged around our defensive system. It's the first time this year we really got challenged around our mechanics of that, and it took over 20 marks inside 50, suggests that we're not defending that area as good as we can. We're at a level that we have been all year. We've take great pride. Last week, 62 inside 50s, kept a really quality opposition from scoring. Tonight was just the opposite of that.
Was it a work rate issue or just the way that?
No, there was just so many breakdowns. And again, obviously, well done to Geelong for challenging that part of our game. But it's just breakdowns and some fundamental stuff that we just take great pride in, and in other parts it's just, it's just maybe a bit outplayed in certain parts of that game. But it hasn't been a pattern though. So like right now, it's sit here and go, let's get better in that part of our game. But it hasn't been a pattern to this stage.
Do you feel it started before Darcy went off, or
Yeah, well, they started well. Yeah, they started well. It didn't help because we already had Steele playing back, and then Q was doing a good job on Dempsey on the wing. He had to be part of.
Just stop there.
Why? Quaynor and Dempsey on the wing and Sub-bottom back.
Look, Q did some good things. Like we were watching, and he did some good things, but I don't think it stopped Dempsey, and I don't think that was even needed to be done. Why disrupt the back line and put? We had to put Sidey at the back because Q was on the wing. Come on, man! Fucking Crisp could have done a job on Dempsey, mate.
So also, as well, is that
insulting
why,
to the VFL?
Yeah. So with that, is Fly admitting that Sidey can't do a tagging role anymore, or he can't keep up with another opposition player on the wing?
Yeah.
If side bottom were to tag, if let's say Fly said fuck it, let's side bottom tag Dempsey would have had a field day. There was no way side bottom would go with Dempsey because Dempsey runs two ways.
Either. So it's like that's basically the whole point is that it's I mean his whole Sidebottom's whole thing is to be a winger and a midfielder. But he can't do it at a competent level. So instead of dropping him and putting in like a Jacob Ryan and then putting IQ on the wing, which would have been the way to go. Instead, we had to play favourites and we had to keep Sidey in the side and we can have IQ on the wing, but we'll throw Sidey down the back pocket because it's not going to affect us that much. I mean, it definitely did. It definitely did tonight. So
who's got the best? This is for you guys. Who's got the best engine in Collingwood? That's not a midfielder. That's not a midfielder.
Yeah, IQ because he's a defender.
Probably Quaynor, yeah.
But I didn't see that. I thought Dempsey just torched him. That's from my opinion. But I didn't see that at all.
He's not a wingman though. Like
that's the thing.
Yeah.
We gave Quaynor.
Rowan Steele on Dempsey. Sorry, no, I was saying Rowan Steele is always our top runner. Apparently, he's the best endurance guy. I would have put Steele on Dempsey and just tell Steele, mate, if she's a gun of a player, just go with him and try your best and run hard.
Yeah. I reckon Chris could have done the job, man.
Yeah. Anyway. Actually, as well, ironically, I don't think he's won the 2K time trial in the last couple of years, but he used to early days was Jacob Ryan. He used to be really good through the endurance. So, and again, at the end of the day, even if you just tell him, "Hey, Ryan, you're playing a game in the seniors, all you got to do is tag this bloke. You do it, and we'll give you a game next week as well." You reckon he's not going to take that and go, "All right, bet," again, it's
part of this is
opportunity, and he would have done so much better than anything Sidebottom would have done.
Yeah, this is part of the problem. Is Fly doesn't respect the wing, the wing as a position. Like when like the wing is such an important position, but it's not easy to play. So a guy like Ed Allen, he's not a wingman, right? Everyone who says, "Oh, nah," when you're in Fly's side, you got to learn how to play different positions, and so we can't put Ed Allen as an inside midfielder. Push for Ed Allen, by the way. I'm just using him as an example. So what he needs to do, he needs to learn how to play on the wing, and then he'll get his chance in the midfield. They're two completely different positions. That's like saying, "Oh, okay, we don't think Tom Mitchell's up for playing in the midfield at the moment. We've got too much depth there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put him on the wing." How's that going to go?
No, I agree.
It is a tough position. Yeah.
That's spot on what you just said. I don't think McRae respects the wing. Chris Scott sees that as a crucial position. You know, look at our wingers the last 4 or 5 years. Isaac Smith, great two-way runner. Blitzards, champion hurdle player, good runner. Dempsey, two-way runner. He always wants the best runners in that position, Chris Scott.
Yep.
And not only going one way, Matthew, but he wants them going two ways.
Yep. 100%. See, back in our day, back in the 80s and 90s, a lot of the champions, absolute stars of the game, were wingmen. Like Michael Turner from Geelong, who's, your old man would tell you about him, or any older Geelong supporters. You had a guy like Robbie Flower. You had guys like Robert Di-Domenico. You had guys like Darren Mullane. You had guys like Graham Wright, just absolute stars. And they would just win games of football. But Doug Hawkins, help me out. Throw some names out there. And so modern teams are still realizing it, like Geelong does, that you put a gun, Peter Matera. You put guns on the wing, and they can win you a game of football. And you've got to be you can't. What Collingwood do? Collingwood have players who play on the wing, and they get sucked into the contest. So you're on one wing. Sometimes the ball might not come out to your wing for 15 minutes. Too bad. You stay on your side, but when it does come to your side, you are the man. And I saw that happen a couple of times tonight. Our wingmen were getting sucked into the middle, and then a guy like Dempsey, he's just remember, this guy's 40 meters by himself. Who's on him? So
I have an idea.
You mentioned the two-way running. Yes, they've got to be two-way running, and they've always got to be mindful of their opponent, because if you get a wingman out in space, they can just cut you up.
Another player that does it well is fucking Hawthorn, Josh Riddle. He does that really well as well, and Sam Mitchell coaches him very smartly as well.
How about we play an all-Australian winger on the wing?
Yeah, Josh Dacos.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, man. He's a winger, man. Fuck me dead. Just put him on the wing. Don't put him inside mid. And I'll put my hand up and say I was saying put him in the inside mids with his brother. No, he's a winger, man. Fuck me, man. We lost Perryman. So what do? We take Quaynor out of the back line as well, and put Sidey back there.
So we're missing two of them.
Yeah.
But also as well, we made that change from Josh Dacos to half back the year we went and got Houston. Like it just makes no sense.
There's no point in doing that. Yeah.
All right, I'll go back to Fly.
The back rotation, and we had to play Pendles a bit back there too. So it's, it just happens. But again, it's not a story. It's not. I wouldn't think that Darcy going down is the reason why they kicked 18 odd goals.
Who said it was?
We're better than one person. We've proven that when he hasn't played.
How's he doing after? That concussion, obviously a pretty tough start to the season injury-wise.
Yeah, early stages seems okay. we'll just have to wait and see and go through the normal protocols around that.
One area the Cats were really dominant was their ability to use handball forward of the ball tonight with their chains and getting that ball inside their forward 50.
Yeah, they challenged our defensive system. Their ball movement was really slick. The numbers don't lie. I think every time they kicked over 110 points, they don't lose currently. So that's a big number.
Who fucking loses when they score 110? Hardly anyone, man. What kind of a fucking comment is that? No one loses. Very rarely you see the losing team scoring more than 110, man. Give me something more concrete, Bly, man. Stop waffling away with shit.
Yeah, look, we played Brisbane and Geelong last year's grand finals, and we just haven't been up to that level yet. We've got work to do in that game. We played those two teams from last year, and I know that it's a different season this year, but it's just parts of their game are just challenging us a bit more than some of the other teams in the competition, and we'll get to work on it. What is it, round 9? It's nice to find out this stuff now, isn't it? And we can get to work on it. We'll do that.
Let's
6 days.
Get to work on it, guys. Let's get to work on it.
In our defensive system. Some will be reminders. Others will be like, okay, what are we going to do with this phase? It's not quite working. We'll get to work on it.
That's real. That's real.
In the last 3 weeks, we put that down to
Yeah.
and he fixed that.
Respectfully, he's got a guy just hanging off him. He had 29 disposals tonight. It's not a number, but I would have thought that's probably the most that Mullins has given up. He did a good job.
29 isn't that number?
He's doing a great job for their team. But, look, he's such an elite player. We want the ball in his hand as much as we can. Everything's pressured. You'd think so, wouldn't you? I haven't seen every one of his ineffective kicks. But we also have a game where we want to take territory. So I think we won a flag in 23. We were the worst of kicking efficiency in the competition. Because it wasn't part of our game that we needed to just take territory at times. And so kicking efficiency is not a number that we care too often about.
That's strange, man.
He didn't say that, did he?
Fair enough. All right. Fair enough. We won a flag with the worst kicking efficiency, yeah? But we won a flag by winning each finals game by less than a goal. So it's
This
not
is
like
my point
if we
from
had better
earlier.
kicking efficiency, we would have fucking won by more,
This is the fine margins. He just exposed the fine margins.
Yeah.
He's basically saying, yeah, how lucky were we?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
It's not that's not sustainable.
We haven't heard the word moments yet, and because there were
Managing
no
moments.
moments. There were no moments to manage tonight, mate.
Manage moments.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes, that was about it.
That's real.
That's fit to perform.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he's not going to put himself in a position to say we've qualified. Yeah, the way we're going.
Breathe it in, boys.
Yeah.
Qualified, boys.
Qualified
Breathe it
for
in.
the wild
Breathe it
card.
in.
Oh, yeah.
Wild card.
Oh no.
It was on the wild card for sure.
Go in the wild card, boys. Breathe it in and enjoy it.
Has he? Has he also had a ping at the stumps this week as well? Has he done that?
Yeah, he did.
Right.
He did an underarm Trevor Chappell style by dropping Hayes.
Yeah.
We've just outlined all these cliche sayings. Yeah. Let's see if he says it in the next for the rest of the presser.
You want the ball in your hands. Sometimes you get it, or his teammates give it to him when he probably.
No, I'm just not going to sit here and judge Nick Dacos's decision making or his skill efficiency. I think we all marvel at what he does, and we're not perfect. We don't aim to be. He's an elite player of the competition, getting tagged and trying his guts
His
out for our
father
team.
was. That's why it's called Peter Perfect.
Collision between Mullen and Darcy Walker. What did you make of that?
Well, I haven't seen the replay. It just looked like Darcy led with his head. I don't know. Have you seen it? I apologise. I haven't looked it over. It was right before half time. I was running down to get in here. So it's hard for me to comment, but I just looked like, I don't know. Again, I could be wrong. It just looked like Darcy went in for the ball with his head first and not protecting him. Again, I'd have a look at it.
looked like you were able to get that forward half intercept game going early, but you couldn't
Yeah.
capitalise that territory. I think you finished still +7 inside 50.
Yeah.
What do you put that down to? Is it more method or personnel?
Yeah, we sat here last week and we're lucky to win the game or draw the game with the numbers. And this week we defended the front half of our game really well. 30-odd forward half intercepts is a big number. And, it means you're going back slow again. Like when you turn it over, you're going back into density. I just thought tonight we got a few decision-making things wrong, and we'll have to keep putting them in front of the players around, when to go fast, when to go slow. And I thought we went too slow at times. So we had one-on-ones and didn't take them, and we didn't be brave enough. So we'll get to work on that.
That's been a bit of a theme, hasn't been not being aggressive enough with that, looking for the 45 kick and maybe looking for, change up the angles a bit.
Yeah, again, 2 weeks ago we won by 77 points, and then last week playing one of the better teams in the competition, we kicked over 90 points. So there's parts of our game
Can't
we like.
stand
We've taken some.
Yep.
Yeah, we bet a team by 77 points, but do we know who that team was? A team that's fucking irrelevant. So that win doesn't. It was great to celebrate that, but the fact that he's treating that as like a needle mover or something that's an accomplishment. No, absolutely fucking not. We did not move. I mean, didn't we even speak about that? Like in that week that like even the betting agencies didn't even move our odds.
No,
there's a fucking reason for that. Like, come on.
Yeah, it was, we didn't move us. We were $41 before and after that game. No, this is all I simply want is for the so someone asks a good question, and Fly says, "Oh yeah, well last 2 weeks we've won by 71 points. Yeah, but that was against Essendon. Well, would you think that's significant? Because the odds didn't change if you're winning the flag. So pretty much general football public says that doesn't matter. But so we're talking about this game. What about tonight? Boom! Wouldn't you love that? Take that spin away from him.
Yeah.
I'll say like, if you beat a bottom four side by 77 points, does that mean that you are now like a contender for the flag? And see how he answers that.
Yeah. All right, back to Fly.
Step forwards with our ability to get the ball inside 50. Again, you get challenged week on week. We'll find some more vision to show, and here we go. Let's get to work on the fundamentals of this part of our game. And the other part of it too is the execution. We kicked 6 points in the third quarter when you're getting this energy forward of the ball, and then you don't take your chances. A lot of them are long and wide, and that's part of us and part of the defensive system of the Cats. But if you're not taking your shots, we kicked last week 15-3 or something. It was a complete reverse this week. We just didn't get the nourishment, the energy for the excitement for kicking goals. Young Close kicked one from the boundary early. You get excited for that. We just didn't take our chances tonight either.
Excited like with Hayes.
Plans at all for Scott next week?
No, Scott won't play next week. We're unashamed. Plan to play him the week after. We're going to plan with his body. And
unashamed? That's
this is a plan that we stick to.
He's unashamed about it. Yeah,
rewarding and celebrating one of the greats of our game.
We didn't think you should be ashamed.
Yeah, we're excited for what that looks like in a couple of weeks' time. We'll sit in this now and have a shallow loss and dust ourselves off quickly and get up to Sydney and
shallow loss,
performance for our fans.
Breathe it
wasn't
in.
good enough tonight.
Breathe in the loss.
And we're excited for that, but at the appropriate time, we'll make sure we celebrate Pendles for what it is.
Are you prepared to take a shorter hit or have not your strongest possible game next week for the bigger picture of the history and where it sits?
No, that you're talking about trying to have a player out of your team and you think you're not going to pick 23 players. We'll pick 23 fit players that'll go up there and play the Swans who, again, it'll be a good challenge for us. But again, we're here to hit those things front on and, again, put on a performance that our fans will be proud of, which they've been, reasonably proud of, I would have thought, in the last few weeks. We just took a step backwards, particularly in our defences tonight.
Do you think you found something in Netherlands as a forward half in the game, or did you did a decent job getting the height and physicality to sort of match Tom Stewart tonight?
Sorry, I just can't quite hear that.
do you think you found something in Ned Long as a forward half in the Gator? He looked like he was able to match it with Stuart, at least in terms of his physical attributes.
Oh, well, again, we're here to try to take some things away from the opposition. Stuart, congratulations, what an incredible career and 200 games. He's been a great player, and so you want to take things away from him. And we tried that, and I thought Ned showed some really good things early in the game, and then when the game started to get away from us a bit, you drop those things and say, let's get Ned in the midfield, try to get some centre bounce things working, and same with Q. Q was doing a good job. We had to take things away, so we're wrestling a bit tonight. It was sort of up against it at times, and we want to fight it out. We didn't fight it out as good as we thought we could, particularly the last quarter. We want to show our fans a fair bit more fight than what we did at the end of the game.
Do you look to potentially rest the side bottom next week as well with the 6-day break and the travel?
We always ask those questions of our high-performance team.
Rest
they put
him.
the numbers in front of us. The GPS doesn't lie. You can pass judgment on resting and not resting, but we have a lot more data than most.
Data.
Then we just back it in. We try to manage training. We try to manage other parts of it to get players up, fit and available. And we'll do no different this week. We'll see what the GPS is on Monday, and we'll get to work on what that looks like. Thanks, guys.
That's it.
GPS.
You can say what you like about. Wouldn't you love Mick Malthouse back right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you just love side bottom? He'd be just in the twos. Chris would get dropped. Chris would get dropped this week.
Could you see a Lipinski type getting a game under Malthouse?
He would have been gone.
What do you mean by
GPS? Cameron's actually playing reserves, and Steen is just Malthouse would just go. Steen, you are our man. Go for it. I don't care if you have a bad game. Buller will be backing you up. Next day we'll ruck around the forward line, and we are planning for our next premiership. And actually, he would have traded Cameron.
Yeah.
So sorry, that's going to trigger people in the chat. I know, but he goes, we are in the game. We are in the business to win premierships, and I'm going to be ruthless, and I'm not going to care if I hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
So
I didn't like that comment about Long. Long being a offensive forward. Like so how would you feel if you were a new AFL player who's just building confidence, right? You play good as the inside mid for a few weeks, and then you're shopped around to the forward line, to the back line. Allen's gone to the wing. Like if I was a player at Collingwood, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel confident in my position at that point because I'm always being moved around. So I would love like Long has his flaws, but just keep Long for what he's good at. Like he's a big body, he's a tough guy. He can't kick properly, so put him as an inside in and under handball receiver, a handball out player. So why are we trying to move players around like this? And we'll have
he should
Allen
be doing
on the
that.
wing. Go.
Long should be doing that. If he's not doing it well in the seniors, he should be doing it in the VFL.
Yep.
Go to the VFL. The other Anthony talks about that a bit. Like he just needs a bit of time in the reserves, getting back to where a year ago he was a gun. He was getting Brownlow votes in the final against Adelaide. We don't win that game without Ned Long. I don't reckon he can be good. He's only 22 as well. So when you play sort of really going downhill and they're getting sort of playing within themselves, it can be bad for them. Get them back into the VFL. But playing him as a defensive forward, geez, playing Sidey as a backman, what's going on? You're totally right, Anthony. I reckon the club generally has got the jitters. They don't know what's going on with Fly. He's so unpredictable. Got a guy like Hayes who's just like been dropped like a gun, like that.
Hayes as well, Matt. Yeah, and I'm sure you played footy. You know, I played a bit of footy a while ago. Like I wasn't any good at footy, but I was got half forward. I went to half back a bit, and I played best when I was a half forward. Like I was there for the whole season, right? Because you learn how to play there. Like slowly you build confidence in that position.
Yeah.
So I don't like how we're just shifting him around and treating him like he's like he's some random utility. Or we're going to have you forward, have you back, have you here, have you there. Oh, yeah, here's in his spot for long. We'll play him on Stewart, and then against Sydney, you'll probably be playing somewhere else again. You know, like young players are very prone. Like young players need confidence. They have to feel that belonging. They have to feel appreciated by the coach, and that's what Sam Mitchell does. And on who's Frozen Milkshake, Sam Mitchell, when Nick Watson, he kept on missing set shots. So a few years ago, he couldn't get goals. He would miss them right, miss them left, right. Sam Mitchell had a meeting with him and actually sat down with him, and he now can't miss. Like the Wizards can't miss now. He's a dead eye. Can't miss anymore. So Sam Mitchell knows, he has that knack, he has that tact to tie together mentally with the players. I don't feel that, like, who has Craig McRae developed under his tenure? Can you name me one player who has excelled under his? All of them are from Buckley or a bit earlier. You know, like, yeah.
You're right, man. We've talked about this many times. For a development coach, he really hasn't developed anyone, really. Who has he brought in? Who came into the team a youngster in 2022 in Fly's first year, and Fly has kind of like reared him up to become like a quality player. You know, all right, people are saying Harvey Harrison, but that's jury's still out on that. You know? Yeah, we know he's good.
In terms of talent, Harrison has talent, though. He just hasn't been able to get on the park through injuries and stuff.
Yeah. Frampton. Yeah.
I would say with Frampton, though, the only reason why Frampton came good was because he just needed the club to back him in and play him every week. Yeah. So I wouldn't put that as development. That's just the guy was ready. He just needed a chance.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right. Let's go through the players here. Geordie, his highest possession game for a long time. When's the last time he got 30? Jeez. Good game.
Long time, yeah.
Yeah. Did he get 30 after that in our premiership year, the GWS prelim? He got 30 plus. He would have got 30 in between that and this game sometime in those 2 years, for sure. Who knows? I don't know. But someone will tell us.
I don't.
But yeah, I can't remember a game where he got 30.
Especially as well because he's been injured for a few of those games since then.
Yeah. And he's what can you say? He had a good game, man. But in games like this where you lose by 50 points, what do you have a good game and good on you. Like it's what we want to see more of. Yeah, we don't want to see him have a fucking shit one, or a quiet one next week. He didn't hit the scoreboard, but he started off well, and we were saying he doesn't finish up games well, but he seemed to be thereabouts for the whole of the game. So yeah, good game. Geordie probably was our best player. Yeah. Nicky, 29. I was surprised he got that many, to be honest. Obviously carrying something. What did you say at the start of the game, Sean? You could tell that he was like favouring something, like right at the start.
I don't know if I said that.
No,
I'd said that this in the stream and stuff. He's had moments where it looks like he's got a bit of a calf issue because I think he had it during pre-season.
Oh, okay.
Or there was like reports that he had I think it was a calf issue.
Yeah.
And he's had moments where he has
fasciitis.
Maybe it was foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was definitely something he had pre-season.
But I was expecting him to be moved forward, just to a different dynamic, and I reckon it could have worked, man. Like in the third, maybe halfway through the third, or something like that. Like
it would have.
Yeah, it would have just broke because like the game was very samey. Yeah, like we were fucking up, and Geelong were just getting us, and that was the same thing happened the whole fucking game. Yeah, something needed to happen, some dynamic change, and him going forward. I understand we would have had to rely on other guys to control the midfield, but just it's worked in the past. I don't know. You're getting tagged, mate. Put him one out. See if Mullen can stop him one out. Yeah.
Mullins has zero defense. If Dacos got 1-on-1 and had ball down to him, he would have taken 2-3 marks. He would have kicked 2-3 goals easily. Mullins can't defend.
Yeah.
He's got no defensive game.
And you probably would have put one of your small backs on him while
exactly. No, that's exactly right. We would have put a professional defender back on there very quickly.
Yeah.
So if Dacos is playing for Geelong, he's going forward in that game.
Yeah.
We're down by 4 goals. Dacos is getting tagged. It's just logical. It's not like a super coach move. Geez, that's left field. No, do that. Now.
He did that with Max Holmes last week when North were dominating in the second, third quarter. He put Max Holmes forward instead of taking him off. He rested him up forward. Max Holmes kicks 2 goals in that third quarter.
Yeah. Fucking hell, Lucas. You said fucking Dangerfield's cooked. You said fucking what's his name? Who's the bloke that long fucking tagged in your backline?
Stewart.
The forward. Stewart. You said Stewart can't kick for shit. You said fucking Ollie Henry's a spud. They all fucking killed us, mate.
No, I can see the Ollie Henry one, but I don't think Dangerfield and fucking Stewart were that good. I know Dangerfield kicked 2 goals, but I don't think they were that outstanding.
No, I'm just exaggerating.
I'll give you the Ollie Henry one because even I didn't predict that, so that's on me. My bad for that one. But I don't think Dangerfield and Stewart were that good, to be fair.
Yeah, I reckon I agree with Benny Zero. I reckon you were just bullshitting us on Thursday night, mate. You knew this would happen, huh? You made us confident, man.
Well, I did say, did I not say Nick Dacos under 25 disposal? So he got 30, so I was wrong with that one.
Yeah, you were almost right, Bart. That was your tip, yeah. You said Dacos under 25, and we all laughed. And he's got 29. So you only 4 off, mate. Yeah,
only 4. Yeah.
Hey, can I, Lucas? Can I ask you something? What are your thoughts on Dan Houston?
Yeah, see, being from Adelaide, I know a lot about Dan Houston because Port Adelaide and whatnot. I don't think Dan Houston is as good as people think he is. Even when he was at Port, I think he had 1 good year at Port. He's always had problems with his kicking. I don't know if that's been addressed now at Collingwood. I don't know, but I've never been convinced with Dan Houston.
Yeah,
he had a good game last week, I think, but no one went near him. Everyone's going to have a good game if no one goes near you. So I've never been convinced with him at Port. So yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know why we fucking got him, man, to be honest.
Do you know what surprises me, Mick, who's very bullish about Houston, is Dermot from the
Into the Woods. Yeah.
He loves him.
Yeah.
Just this year. But no, him and Mick are at odds about it. I'm like, yeah. He gets he always bombs it, and he's not snapping off these amazing kicks. So like, where's all this? Oh, he's just this brilliant kick, and every outside 50 he misses. He doesn't.
He's never been
outside 50.
No, like Port weren't that upset when they got rid of him. They weren't that upset.
Yeah,
and they'll take anybody these days, Port Adelaide, but they weren't upset when they left him.
Yeah.
They've just got him because he's all-Australian or all-Australian. Let's get him. I don't even remember him. I don't remember like thinking he was like a.
I used to hear his name a lot. Yeah.
I just think before he came to Collingwood, I just thought knobhead Dwayne Russell would always go, Houston, we've got a problem.
Yeah.
I remembered about him. I never saw him like dominate a game or anything. It was just like Dwayne Russell would say, Houston, we've got a problem every now and then.
Yeah.
You know,
he had one good season during the COVID year in 2021. That was his really only good season. Like he hasn't, he doesn't finish in the top 3 Port Adelaide's best and fairest. He doesn't. It's a strange decision. Like I said, Port gave him up pretty easily, and Port will keep anyone these days. So. Yeah,
I think part of the problem is he's a defender who doesn't defend. When
Matt, 100% Matt.
He's so weak as that he won't spoil. He doesn't man up. A couple of times tonight, I was yelling out to you guys, Mick. I was saying, "That's Houston's man. He's 50 meters away. He's just not desperate to when the opposition's got the ball as a defender. You've just got to where's my man, and you've got to be just on them." And like, how often do you see Houston stream into a pack, ball coming in and punch it over the line? All defenders, whether you're a back pocket or you're the centre half back, you need to be trying to spoil a ball when it comes into a pack. It's got to be your time to go and just belt it. I don't think I've seen him spoil a ball. You'll see Bruzzy do it a couple of times a day. Pez will do it. Quaynor jumps up and will mark it or spoil it. He never does.
And Mello asks a question. It makes you wonder, how is he a 2-time All-Australian? The selectors chose him on a half-back flank 2 times. What, for the simple reason because Port just used to just handball it to him and he was the main man and he would always find targets. But for us,
he was the best kick through efficiency of halfback.
Okay, but for us, for some reason, he wears a different jumper and he can't fucking kick properly. He just for us, he just fucking bombs it.
He doesn't suit our system.
Still trying to get used to our system. The running patterns.
The running
patterns. Running patterns.
Mate,
Houston though, on Houston, me included. We thought he was just going to replace Noble, but they're actually very, very different players.
Totally
Noble's a very athletic running player, and Houston's very slow. Houston's slow, man. Houston's slow, so he just gets his meters gained by foot. Noble would run, dash, and just charge up the corridor. So we're sort of slowed down by removing that running player and replacing him. And look, Houston, I'm not saying he's bad, but Houston isn't the same player. So we've got a slower player who isn't really kicking like he did at Port Adelaide because we just don't set up for him. And also he hasn't, I don't know what's happening on his end, but he isn't the same player as Noble. And having Josh Dacos, and onto Matt's point, it isn't just Houston in there. Also, Josh Dacos can't defend either. So 2 of them can't defend.
Yeah. 2 players in our defence that can't defend. Then what are they doing there, mate? You know?
This is so often what happens once it gets over the top and they're out. It's just boom, boom, boom. keepings off. They just
Well,
score like tonight. It was happening so often. Just once they got it past the middle, it was you'd look up and there'd be like 4 Geelong guys by themselves and 2 Collingwood guys.
Yeah,
like
and the thing is, all right, let's say, all right, he can't. Let's say, fair enough, he can't fucking do the hard stuff like fucking take big intercept marks and tackle and fucking do all that shit. All right, so if he can't do that, he's going to be fucking absolutely exceptional in the other part of the game that Milkshakes points out here. Yeah, kickouts and all that. So why aren't they letting him take every kick out? You know, he's supposed to be the best, one of the best kicks. You know, why is Jezza Howe? He's a good kick, but he fucking shanks him every now and then. Darcy Moore, fucking kickouts, please, man. If Houston's the man, fucking give it to Houston and all the time.
Yeah. More used to have a
but
great
that's
kick.
the thing, though. I mean, there's plenty of decisions that the club makes that's just, it just leaves you, asking more questions than thinking, damn, we've actually got the answer here. So it's not that Houston can't take the kickouts, and if you took the kickouts, I think it'd actually be, it'd probably turn out like a good result. I mean, it's the same thing as like going into the trade period getting Houston. But then come day one of preseason, we go, hey, Josh, you like that spot of halfback? Yeah, how about you take it real quick?
Yeah,
and
fucking great.
Just when you got Houston, that was like, because at the time, he was coming off 2 All-Australians, and if he plays halfback to where he's not necessarily accountable to his own man, if you get the ball in his hand, similar to what Nick Dacos had in 22, where he was out there designated kicker of halfback. Because it's not only how good of a kick he was, but it's also the type of kicks he took. Like he took the aggressive kicks, like with the corridor and things like that. So, it's not only was he a really good kick and his efficiency was extremely high, but he kept getting a ton of like quantity, but then the quality was just as high as much as he was actually getting it. But then, and that's the thing with like Fly. It's like we should be putting these people in right positions to succeed, but just don't do that. Like if someone's really good at if someone's a really good set shot, we don't make them a forward. Or if someone's really good at tapping the ball to advantage, we don't like make them a ruckman. Like I know that's like vague like terms, but like if someone's really good at something, I mean even Steen last year. We couldn't take a contested mark in our forward line last season to save our life. But Steen, yes, he was a ruckman, but he was taking contested marks. Why can't Fly just be like, all right, Steen, you may not be ready or whatever. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Play in our forward line and take a contested and try and take a contested mark. Because what happens then is because you've gone and gotten a guy with a specific need that has a very specific talent, and if he pulls it off and takes a contested mark inside 450, guess what? If he's a straight enough kick, well then that's a goal to the side. So sometimes you just need to be so bland and so to the point, where it's damn, we need someone to take a contested mark. Whether if he's your fullback, whether if he's your ruckman, like at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily matter because. If you need a contested mark, well, then go pick a guy that's a good contested mark. You know what I mean? And like it just doesn't seem like Fly's that type of coach to where we just don't, or at least as a club, we don't, go and, because that's the thing. Like at the end of the day, we're always going to have types that are going to be really good in like one thing, and if that's like something that we're missing. At the moment, in terms of like the clearances and stuff, it'd be good to have some more inside mids that can win clearances.
It's a good point.
Yeah, it's like, just go and look at the VFL. All right, who's winning the clearances? Oh, Ed Allen I think he had like 6 or 7 clearances today. Like, okay, how about we throw Ed Allen in the middle? Oh, damn, the guy that was winning clearances in the VFL can win a clearance at AFL level. Oh my God, I'm shocked. Oh, Who would have saw that plot twist coming? Just do your research and like actually like look at what people are doing at like VFL level and like elsewhere. And then even if you can't find them at your own club, like there's the mid-season draft. There's obviously the off season where you got the trade period, the draft. Like there's just address your needs.
Yeah.
You know that this Josh's comment here. Can I just say,
it's a good point. It's a good point.
Covers
Yeah.
Houston and Dacos, and then you're throwing Q up onto the wing.
Yeah.
So you're missing Pez and Q out of there, and then there's double trouble. Those blokes are just naked down there without Pez.
Yeah.
And because how many intercept marks does Quain Orr take? He takes 2 or 3 a game normally.
Yeah.
Because no one else is taking them. Except for Billy Frank.
Well, the only other defender you got back there is probably Maynard.
Yes.
As in like that type. So Maynard's then got to do, Quainer and Perryman's role.
No wonder we were just fucking giving away goals like fucking candy. There you go. Rosie's taken Houston's job and he's doing a better job.
I did see that. That first year they tried it, and he looked really good from the start. Like, it didn't even take him that long to actually be comfortable in the role.
This is a good point.
Matty Lloyd said it. Halfback flank, easiest position to play in the AFL.
Yeah,
especially if you don't have to be accountable. Especially if you have got a license to just run.
Mm-hmm.
It's forward flank, like high half forward, hardest place to play on the ground. Back flank, easiest place to play on the ground.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm going to quickly make myself a coffee. Are you guys all right to take over? I'll just leave this with you. I'll leave this with you. Does Ed come in from Josh Jacobs? Does Ed come in for Pendles next week?
I mean, it makes the most sense.
So. Yeah, has to.
Ed Allen.
Yeah. Because if it's not Ed, I mean, who else is coming in? Because
does he play on the ball or play on the wing? There's a secondary question there.
Well, that's the thing. If you get Pendles out, then wouldn't that imply that he's getting
no?
Sorry,
you can't imply like logical, obvious stuff.
Yeah, true.
We had the same thing against Brisbane. Pendlebury and Ed Allen played on the wing, so it's not a definite replacement as Matt was referring to.
Nick missed. Yeah, Nick missed, and
it's
an emergency.
Nick missed, yes,
and everyone just thought, "Oh, he's going to get his chance." No,
he had 3 CBAs that game.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, with the way Fly's going, it wouldn't surprise me if we see Sidebottom in the Rock next week.
Don't joke.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm giving him ideas, aren't I?
Don't give him, Like if we'd been sitting around pre-season and, we've sort of said, okay, sort of Sidey sort of passed it, but I'd like to see him in the forward pocket. If someone had said, nah, I want to see him in the back pocket playing as a defensive
lockdown.
Yeah, as a lockdown defender.
Ridiculous. A lockdown defender.
People would have just said,
"Fuck, I don't know."
Oh, come on, it's Fly. You never know what he might do. Oh, okay, we would have a bit of a laugh. Like, okay, yeah, righto. Sidey is a lockdown defender, righto. And here's another thing: Ned Long's going to be a defensive forward.
Yeah,
right. No, it's Fly. You never know what could happen with Fly. He likes to fucking whoa.
That Fly likes a thing at the stumps.
Oh. Well, we can't actually. We can't say that he's not trying really, really weird stuff.
Oh, like Fly, man, what a funny.
I want to start doing a series of Fly. Like I don't know if I'd use AI or something, but just like weekly thing, just kooky stuff Fly does. Just about his going about his day and interacting with Lipper. I just like this whole theme of like he's like always trying to hang out with Lipper, and Lipper's like burning him.
It's basically that
Hang out.
TV show of like Mr. Bean, but instead of Mr. Bean, it's Fly.
Hello. Oh, is Pat there? No, he's not. He's not here, Craig. Oh, can you get him to give me a call? Yeah, you've called 7 times in the last 30 minutes. He will call you when he wants. Okay. Oh, sorry. Does he have my WhatsApp? Yes, he has your WhatsApp, Craig.
Shit.
Oh, okay. I've got. Oh, I'm on Instagram. Has he got my Instagram? Yes, Craig. Okay. Tomorrow, yes, he will see you at the meeting.
Yeah.
Why is it that it's always Geelong who can outrun us? Like against Sydney and like Hawthorn, we held up pretty well normally. So why is it just Geelong's faster, or is Chris Scott just too good for our coaching?
No, we've got elite runners though. We've got pretty powerful runners. Like Max Holmes can run all day. Yeah. We know about Dempsey, Bailey Smith. He can run all day. Close can run all day. So we've got powerful runners that can just run in for 4 quarters, no problem. Mena is also another powerful runner. So they have no problems running over teams.
Guthrie.
Yeah. They've done it for many years. So whether that's a fitness coach, but no, they've got very powerful runners in the midfield end on their wings as well. Even their defenders are very powerful runners.
Yeah, because Lucas, we normally a loss for us is normally we get smashed in the midfield, and then so the round 5 against the Brisbane Lions. That was an obliteration in the contested ball. So we normally win by just not showing up. But you guys, we always seem to lose it with your at the back stuff. So it's pretty intriguing why you always get us at the back. And we normally hold up well against Hawthorn and stuff. Like Hawthorn couldn't move the ball last week against us. So but Geelong can. So.
Well, that's down to running, isn't it? That's down to taking it on. If you've got players that are brave enough to take it on and find targets in the corridor, that's more pressure on your defenders. So we do that very well. Like I said, we've got players in the midfield that have very good kicks, and they will take risks if they're being told to. Like I said with Chris Scott earlier, Geelong were up at halftime, but he didn't see that. He saw how I saw it. Like Collingwood should have been up by 3-4 goals. He did something about it. Did I expect Collingwood to lay down like they did? Absolutely not. Did I expect Geelong to kick a goal first 15 seconds of the third quarter? Absolutely not. But it's like muscle memory. He forced a change and something happened. I didn't see that from McRae. I'm with Mick on this. I do not know why he didn't put Nakos down forward. I don't understand that. Now, Mick said it would probably deplete us in the midfield, but Geelong's not a big, heavy clearance team anyway. Like, you won the clearances. So it's a risk. I don't even see it as a risk worth taking. I think it should have just been more common sense. It should have just put him down forward, see what happens. If it forces a change, well, so be it. Or change your life. Chris puts a professional defender on him, like a Guthrie or whatnot, so be it.
Yeah.
But it's a move that he should have made.
Yeah.
And like I said last week, he did that with Max Holmes. Max Holmes was in the forward line. He rested him up forward. Max Holmes kicked 2 goals. Max Holmes is not a midfield goal kicker. Yet Chris Scott moved him down forward, saw North Melbourne as a threat. He kicked 2 goals in the third quarter.
I remember that. But this is good. I love hearing you talk about it because I would just love to have a coach who just tries stuff in game. Fly has plans for stuff that's going to happen, but the problem is that shit happens and then the plans are not working, but you got to try other stuff. And that's what he doesn't. Just doesn't react to what's going on, or he's not proactive as well to get stuff happening.
Now, we talked about Houston for a bit. Would you guys be open for Houston to either play on the wing or in the midfield?
No, I'd be open. No, I'd be open to him playing in the VFL. Very
Okay.
open to that. And get someone. Yeah. So
look, I would.
You know
I
what?
would just.
I tell you what, Lucas. He can't play anywhere else. He can't play. He's too slow for the midfield. He can't get clearances. He's too slow for the wing.
Well, it says he hasn't got a defence to play down back,
he
so
should be in the VFL.
Yeah. What was the obsession about him, though? What made you guys get him?
No,
it was kind of like a last minute thing.
Right? He's all Australian.
Thing. Apparently, there was a report that Dacos was on the phone to him, and apparently Dacos wanted him.
They used to be.
That was what the media said.
Camberwell Grammar or wherever.
Because where did this he's a good kick come from? Because there have been port games where he was a turnover merchant. Like there's some showdowns where he just completely butchered the ball. So where did this good kick come from? I don't understand that.
Lucas? You know what, Lucas? He looks good when he kicks it. He's got a really nice kicking action. I reckon that's it.
And it seduces people.
So good.
He slings the ball, like he has that angled kick. Yeah.
Smooth kick. Targets, but he just looks good.
Yeah.
It's like Nick Dacos looks good when he kicks it.
Yeah.
But become very average at hitting targets. Josh Dacos, they've got that, but become not very good at hitting targets as well.
There was a player for Hawthorn at cycling. He used to have a really unique kicking action, and because of the way he kicked, like people automatically would always say that he was always a good kick because he had that massive sling action when he would kick the footy.
Brian Myers has a unique kicking action, but he's one of our best kicks.
But he's good,
yeah. Why is he in the Rezzies?
Apparently he's got ACL awareness, whatever the fuck that is.
Awareness.
Yeah, whatever that is. Apparently he needs surgery, but he doesn't want surgery. So I don't get that. Either you've done your ACL or you haven't. So he's been playing in the reserves because they don't want him to do an ACL in the main squad. But yet they'd rather for him to do an ACL in the reserves. That makes no sense. So I don't know why he's not playing in the seniors. Like he's one of our best players. He's one of our top 10 players. He's our best kick going inside 50. But for some reason, this ACL awareness, whatever the fuck that is, they'd rather see him play in the VFL. That makes no sense to me.
Awareness.
But if he does his ACL in the AFL, what difference does it make compared to the VFL?
Well,
I like it they have him in the VFL because Fly would never ever put someone as good as Brian Myers in the VFL. So I like that he's he has to earn it back. He'll probably be playing seniors though.
Yeah,
he's a
your
VFL
VFL teams
might have to work his way back. Jeez,
your fucking VFL team, they're good as well, man. Fucking hell, mate, they killed us. Very sharp.
What's your make of George Stevens?
George Stevens, which one was that? Is he the ringer?
Yeah, he's the inside mid. Yeah. He had about 30 touches and 2 goals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look, I don't know. I didn't know your players. Like myself, and Greatness did a watch along, and we were trying to call the game, but we didn't know your players. we were just focusing on our players.
Was one. I kept an
you
eye
noticed him
in his draft. I didn't notice him much today, but that's only because I'm more when I'm watching football. I look at Collingwood players, not Geelong players or opposition players.
That's true.
But I do remember him in his drafts. I remember even when he was 18, he was a really big kid. And that was sort of the excitement, but he didn't have his skills to the same level. So he had this big frame, like he was this big 18-year-old kid that had the body of a man basically. But he was kind of like a Braden Fryer in a sense. and like he didn't, and like it was hard to know, was he going to turn into Braden Sire and be that big bulking frame but can't play, or which is what Sire ended up being, or could he be this big bulking guy but can actually play? So obviously, you guys are backed in your development system, and he's obviously playing some good footy. So obviously it's like worked out and stuff. But yeah, that's how I sort of took it, was that he could either come good or he could turn into like a Braden Sire.
Jeez, I was gonna say to Mick, well, at least he won the VFL, but I can't even fucking say that. It's just an awful day for Collingwood, wasn't it? Oh shit!
Well, now you're sticking the boots in, are you?
Here we go. It's taking how long?
Fucking hell, mate.
2.5 hours.
Invite you on the show, and you fucking stick the boots in. Who the fuck you think you are, mate?
Oh, shit.
It only took 2.5 hours to crack him.
It took 2.5. Yeah, it took me to 2.5 hours. 2 a.m. where I am.
I still can't believe you'd take an Ashes victory in England over a Geelong flag.
Oh, easy. I wouldn't even think about that.
Oh, that's crazy.
I wouldn't even think about that. I mean, I've only waited 5 years for Geelong flag. I've fucking waited in England 20 years. So I'm fucking. It's because it's been that long. That's why I take it. But anyway, we've got a couple of players coming up from the VFL. Mitch Nevitt, Ballantyne. He's a good little play kick, 4 goals today.
Yeah. That Herbert, they reckon, is going to go number 1 in the mid-season draft. Herbert.
Geelong might. Yeah, that is correct. We've also got another one, Daniel Caprion. He's very experienced in the VFL. There's talk that Geelong actually might pick him as well in the mid-season draft and just put him to the AFL list because he's just VFL only. So we've got a few good players coming through.
Have you got space for a mid-season draft pick? Have you got anyone out for the season?
I think we've got one spot for that.
Yeah, all right.
I think we can only take one, but I would prefer Daniel Caprion. But historically, Geelong literally pass. They don't really take one. So, do you know much about, because you all live in Melbourne? Do you know much about Tom Lewis?
Never heard of him.
Okay.
Greatness.
Tom Lewis plays for Sturt. He's a McGarry medalist. Talks up 30 touches for fun.
Midfielder?
He is. Yes, he's a goal kicker.
Yeah,
he's
a big inside midfielder.
Yeah, he's a bit like a 5'10" Patrick Cripps. There's been a lot of talk about him for the last 2 years because he just dominates in the sandful, but no one's picking him up, mainly because he's 5'10". He's about 24, 25.
Okay.
I think the game's gone past Paddy Cripps types. Right? No one wants
that's the problem. Yeah, especially if you're 5'10", but he's a very good player.
178.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm going to shoot through.
Nice.
Got a big flight tomorrow.
Nice. So you're leaving. You're going back to Thailand tomorrow, Matt. Are you?
So it was great to catch up with you guys, and hopefully you'll be back soon. And if you guys come out over
good stuff, Matt,
the equator and want to hang out in Thailand, give us a bell.
No worries, pal. Thanks, man.
But thanks for having me on. And
thank you, Matt.
See you guys.
Enjoy talking to you, Matt.
See you, Matt.
Ronnie, Anthony, Mick, as always. Thanks, pal.
Catch you, buddy.
A flight's like 9 hours, isn't it, to Thailand? Yeah, 9 or 10 hours. A long one.
I think
so. Yeah.
But it is. Yeah, it's about
9 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hard on that one.
Mick, is there any chance you want to do a trip to Tokyo with me?
Yeah, mate. I want to go back tomorrow, mate. Fuck.
Oh, what a country, eh? What a country.
Have you been there?
No, I have not been. Strangely enough, I talk about it a lot, but I've never fucking been there. My other mate of the Geelong Zone, Kiri, he's been there. He's going there in fucking November, which has pissed me off.
Good.
I was hoping that little fucker would take me with him, but he wants to go by himself. But
I'll tell you what, it's actually a great place to go by yourself. Yeah,
really,
it is, because it's just, what can I say, man? It's just, you can. There's so many things to do. I don't even know where to start.
And, I love the culture. I love that culture, man. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so underrated, that culture down there.
Look, it's a safe place. It's so safe. A woman can walk down the worst part of Tokyo in the middle of the night and nothing's going to happen to her, mate.
Oh, it's just
that's how safe it is. The people are respectful. They're nice, and all 7 days a week. Once it hits about 7:00 p.m., all the bars are full. There's always, the food's magnificent, and then you got the countryside as well, which is underrated. So
unbelievable. Yeah. Well, you in your last stream, you said you used to live there for a bit.
Yeah, in my early 20s. Yeah. So what happened with me was I did 1 year of uni. I got bored of it, didn't like it. And at uni, there was like an ad, teach English in Japan. And I half-heartedly did it and ended up staying there for 4 years. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Mate, highlight of my life. Highlight of my life, man. God. And I'm 48 now, mate. And that was the highlight of my life. But when you're young and you go there, mate, the first time ever in my life, I felt like, like Leonardo DiCaprio or something, But that's I'm saying when you're young, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah.
Nah, and, fucking hell.
Yeah, it was just great. Yeah, man.
Beautiful.
I just
I haven't done Asia. All I've done is I've been to Malaysia once, but that was years ago. So I haven't done Japan or Thailand or anything. Yeah.
Never tried that milkshakes, deep fried insects. No, I don't think they do that in Japan. That's probably more Southeast Asia, that sort of stuff.
Doesn't Thailand do the tarantulas? Deep fried tarantulas?
So. Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of weird shit in Thailand, man.
I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
And that's a thing. A lot of people that are a little bit ignorant of Asia, Japan's nothing like Thailand and Vietnam and all that. Yeah, Japan works like fucking clockwork, mate. The trains, the buses, everything's just fucking perfect, mate.
Yeah. I just want to go there for the fucking car culture. That's what I want to do. The fucking cars.
The car culture.
Cars.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Cars are cool. Yeah, I like cars. Yeah. Toyota, Mazda, Honda.
Yeah, they're all there. Oh yeah.
They're all there.
When you I got the bullet train from Tokyo to Kyoto, which is another big city on the west.
Yeah.
When you're going on this bullet train, you're going past all the. Yeah, it's called the Shinkansen, and you go past all these massive, like all these big companies, these Japanese companies. Yeah, you see them all in these massive fucking plants. Yamaha and fucking Suzuki and Toyota. Yeah, you see them all.
I watch videos on YouTube, like POV videos of like Japan and that. Oh, the fucking places, man! Like the cherry blossoms. During the spring, oh my god! Like and the temples, like the traditional temples, like my god, fucking hell!
Yeah, and some of these temples are like huge, and they're still standing, and they're made of just wood, man. And you think to yourself, how have they fucking survived, man?
Yeah,
it's a great. You just got to handle. Can you handle tremors? Can you handle tremors?
Oh yeah,
because they're fucking scary, man.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Oh, so you speak Japanese, yeah?
No, I don't. Like back then, that was 25 years ago. Yeah. If you back then, at the time, I managed to kind of learn enough that I could have a introductory type conversation. Yeah. But I lost it all over the years. I've lost it all. But I know a lot of just isolated words now. But you don't even need to speak Japanese to get around there.
No.
There's a lot of signage. Yeah, a lot of the signage is in English, and they all learn English in school there. So every Japanese person knows enough English. If you're fucking stuck, you need something, they'll help you out. So it's all good.
When I was in school, right? When I was in school, they'd fucking make us teach Indonesian because the Bali shit and all that.
Yeah.
And I was like you, Mick. I used to be like not fluent, but almost fluent. And now I don't know a single fucking word. I've got not a clue, man. It was the most useless language I've ever fucking studied. I wish I studied Japanese because Indonesian, it did nothing for me. Like I didn't need it. It wasn't a place where I wanted to go.
I learned Chinese for how many years? Like 12 years at school.
Wow.
Yeah. For a long, long time. Yeah. So I did it in VCE.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say I'm fluent, but if I was in China, I could probably talk all Chinese and get by, So.
Well, good on you, man.
Yeah.
Because I heard that's really hard, Chinese.
It's Chinese. There isn't an alphabet, so you can't learn it. So Chinese isn't phonics, so you can't say words by their sounds. Yeah. So you have to just they're pretty much just like images, right? Like the Chinese is the character for fire, for example.
Yes.
Is a tree. So or the forest is. So it's very different than English, but but once you learn it, it all makes sense because they have different patterns. So time, place, they're all swapped around.
This is you talking about Mandarin?
Mandarin, yeah. So I was supposed to go to China once, but for a Chinese school trip, but we had COVID. Yeah. So one day I want to fly there, but I don't know how the whole government is there, the Chinese government and stuff. But I would love to do it one day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for going off topic. Sorry.
That's all right. We do this, man. We do this, mate. After we've been going for 2.5 hours, we do this. We'll get back on topic. Don't worry about that.
That's all right. There's plenty of time.
How about you, Sean? Have you been anywhere?
I've been to a few states, but no, I actually haven't left Australia yet. So I'm gonna probably make that happen. Probably not anytime soon, but I would like to go out and start traveling at some point.
You get there one day.
Which country you want to go to the most, Sean?
Oh, there's a few. I mean, England for the cricket. I'm pretty big in my cricket. Yeah, Japan's probably one for the video games and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, America for the basketball.
Sean, if you were doing America, I reckon the good first one's Hawaii. Mate, Hawaii is beautiful. If you go to Honolulu, like 8-hour flight from Melbourne, I love it. That's probably my most favorite place I've ever been to.
Yeah,
Honolulu. I loved it, man. Okay. Loved it. Yeah, beautiful.
I'd love to go to Miami. I'd love to go there.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with.
That's actually the basketball team I follow. So
Miami Heat. Yeah.
I'm obsessed with New York, man. I've never been, but I'd love to go there.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year, because I'm planning on going to Canada next year, and I can go to New York while I'm there.
Just buy an apartment down there, Mick. You'll be all right.
Yeah, Canada.
The best thing, one of the best things I did when I was young, after the 4 years in Japan, a couple of years after that, I backpacked all over Europe with a couple of mates. And that was the best, staying in hostels and shit like that. It was the best way. We went everywhere, man, and it was just the best. And I can't do that now because if I go with my missus, she'll want to stay at fucking expensive hotels and shit. But when you're with a couple of mates, you stay in hostels, you sleep on fucking park benches, mate.
That's what fucking that's what the fucking Barmy. That's what the Barmy Army did. I went when I was in when I went to the cricket in Adelaide last year, December, speaking to some army members, they said they did hostels all the time. You know, when England go to South Africa or fucking Australia, New Zealand, they just spend in hostels. I said it's so cheap, so fucking easy to do. And I'm like, fucking hell, I don't think I could ever do that, man. Fuck. That's some high quality stuff there.
Hey, what did you make of the Ashes last year, man? The Poms, man. What the fuck was that?
Oh, they were fucking useless.
2-day games. Useless. I got sick of all the Ben Stokes love, mate. He's fucking shit, man.
Oh, mate, one good innings and they think he's fucking prime Sir Donald Bradman. Like, you've only had one good innings in your career, mate.
Yeah.
Like, he's fucking injury prone as well.
Yeah.
Nah, they were fucking. I thought England. This and all that fucking baseball talk, like, did my head in.
Yeah, and it wasn't successful. They lost series against fucking New Zealand. They lost to fucking. They drew to fucking India at home. It's like, fuck, mate.
Well, they went on this about it saying, it's successful, and we bet Sri Lanka, we bet Pakistan. Well, fucking, you're beating them anyway before this baseball shit.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember that first test where we were in trouble and then they tried to baseball everything, like smash everything, and then just got rolled?
The Perth test?
Yeah, they should have won. Yeah. They should have won that.
Yeah.
And ever since then, they just they just got ahead of themselves and just egotistic and they fucking capitulated.
What did you make of when we played them in England? That fucking the Alex Carey running out Bairstow thing. Like,
I didn't. I didn't have a problem with that.
You didn't have a problem with it? Yeah.
I'm a keeper. I was a bowler when I was trying to get into my state team. I was a bowler, and that's a wicket to me. So from a bowling perspective, I couldn't give a shit. But
it was all in the same. It was all in the same action too. It's not
Yeah. Like if Carey, you know how keepers throw to the fielders, like when they catch the ball, they throw the ball to the fielders.
Yeah.
If he would have done that and then they've thrown the ball at the stumps, and there would have been an argument, but it never left his gloves. He just threw it straight away. And that's what people don't understand. They think he fucking waited a whole minute. He didn't. As soon as he gloved it, he threw it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was a keeper. I would fucking do that shit. I've done that shit. I haven't run out people because I'm a shit thrower, but I've tried fucking stumpings like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically it is literally a stumping. You just like 15 meters away. That's all. That's the only difference.
Well, that's exactly right. There's there's no difference between stumping where you're up to the stumps or stumping when you're back. There's no difference.
Yeah. And Bairstow, he can't talk, mate. He's done shit like that too, mate. He can't. He's trying to make out like he's Mr.
That was
the
hilarious part as well about it. Was that he was literally crying tears about it when, like, I'm pretty sure it was literally the previous series. He literally did the same thing. Like he literally tried to have a ping at the stumps.
That's correct. He did. Yeah, that was that was against India, I think. He tried that.
He did the same thing, and I don't know if he hit it and then they got the wicket, or if he just completely missed. But he said it was literally. I'm pretty sure it was like literally the series before. So at the end of the day,
but he can't even get a game now for England. He's fucking shit. He hasn't played since that series.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I don't know, man. Like even that series, which was drawn, we were up 2-0, weren't we? We should have.
We should have won that series. We fucking choked that. We choked that. The fifth test, man. Stark took a fifer in the second innings, and I remember Cummins had an awful fucking game. Like if Cummins just played to 50% of his fucking capability, we would have won that match in that series.
How do you rate Cummins' How do you rate Paddy Cummins' captaincy? Do you prefer?
I think he's been okay. I think he's been okay to get the locker room together. But Steve Smith's the technician. He's the proper technician, not Pat Cummins. They're two different captains.
Yeah.
Like Smith's the real technician. Pat Cummins is there to keep the locker room safe and tidy and to stop, commotion and that. But it's just a shame that Smith's fucking legacy is going to be tainted by that fucking thing in South Africa that happened.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
I love Smudge. I love Smudge with all his flaws, man. That OCD he's got, where he's fucking always fidgeting and shit. The more he fidgets, the better he plays, mate.
It does. No, that's it. That's exactly right. When he's fidgeting all over the place, you think, fuck, he's going to make a big 100 here. And then he does. But no, I think Steve Smith's the top 3 greatest batsmen in Australian history, in my opinion. So behind Don and Ponting and that. So we've got a tough series coming up in South Africa.
So we played 3 tests in South Africa, then 3 tests against South Africa here, and then a couple of tests. No, okay,
no. So we actually played 2 tests in Bangladesh in August. So we've got some winter tests in Australia.
Oh, okay.
So those two are going to be in North Mackay and Darwin.
Oh, okay. Oh. All right. Yeah.
So, yeah, and then we go to South Africa in October or November, and then we play New Zealand, and then we go to India. So we play 15 test matches in the space of like 2-3 months.
Oh yeah, that's great. I love it. I love test cricket.
And then I'll tell you what, Mick. I'll tell you what. One test you should go. So after the Indian series, they come back to Australia. They play the 150th anniversary test at the MCG. That's one you got to go to.
Yeah.
That's a pink ball test as well.
Oh, that one. Yeah, against England. Yeah.
That's
pink ball, man. Pink ball, come on.
I tried to get to that one, man, but tickets are like $150 a fucking general admission at row 10, 100. It's like impossible. Yeah. Oh, I was so pissed. But 15 test matches in 2 months. How good's that? Love it.
So you're going to be doing kind of like cricket themed streams during all that?
Yeah, I'll do some. Yeah, mate, I do that for Shield games. I do that for fucking Shield games.
Yeah.
I have to because I'm involved with the Saka and whatnot. So I kind of like doing it. So,
did you win the Shield this year? Was it you guys?
We went back to back. We did. I actually did the watch along for that. And I was crying and emotional and carrying on like a pork chop. So.
Fuck, you were crying and emotional because South Australia won the Sheffield Shield. Fuck me, man.
I was in tears, man, when we won that. I've got it somewhere on the Geelong, so I go back and watch it. I was just fucking very emotional. The first one, because the one last year was in Adelaide. I actually went to that, and we all jumped the fence and we all tried to take stumps away. And whatnot. I got emotional in that one. And then when we went back to back. So, but you talk about what would you take in English winning a series in England, mate? I'd take a fucking Shield over a grand final.
Oh, man. You are a cricket nut, mate. Fuck
that's it. No, but like I said, I was pushing state selection. I had, that was my life, man. And then I got told I was too slow. That was one of the worst combos I ever had in my life.
Were you a bowler, batsman? What were you?
I was a bowler. So I was a bowler. Yep. I was a seam bowler. Okay. And for grade, so we call it Prem cricket, which is the one below state.
Yes.
I was, in 1 year I took 47 wickets at average of 14. And I got invited to play a reserves game. Played a reserves game. I did okay-ish, but I got carded a bit, so I took 3 for 55 against Victoria, like the second 11.
Okay.
And then I got told by a state selector that you're not going to play because I'm too slow.
Okay. So you were like a Glenn McGrath type, not express pace, but you used to move it around a bit.
It also helped.
You were like a second change bowler kind of thing.
No, I was first change. I started as a second change, but funny you should say that, Mick. When I became captain, I became a first change bowler.
Okay.
Funny how that happens. And then it also helped that my team, they would leave a little bit grass on the pitch and help me take wickets. But when I got told I was too slow, I was slower than McGrath, so I was about 115, 120. And when you're playing, back then, fucking you had to at least be 125, 130 to even be in the team. And I got told, you're too slow, you got to get your pace, and I just quit the sport. I was just so fucking distraught. I quit the sport for 3 years, Mick. Didn't even play for 3 years. I came back, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're back, yay!" And then I picked up a pair of gloves, and I thought, "What the fuck is going on?" And I became a keeper. So everyone was confused by that, and I haven't I managed to play on for another 4 years. I have and never bowled in a game while I was keeping. So I haven't bowled in a game for probably 10, 11 years. I don't play anymore. I've retired again to focus on coaching. But I was a keeper, and a bowler, and then a keeper, and then that was it for me. That was pretty much done. So
could you swing the bat a bit? What were you, 8, 9, 10, or 11? 11?
Fuck no. I was left. Fuck, mate. They'd sub me out. They'd sub me out if they could, man. I was keeping, and I was at fucking 10, and that was even way too high for me. It's because I train how I played. So how I played, I'll train. If I got an injury in the nets, well, fucking so be it. What's the difference? I train very seriously and work hard on stuff. So, probably, I shouldn't have been playing Div 1 while I was keeping, because, that you got to at least contribute with the bat. So they probably stringed me along there. But I had fun with that team. I had fun playing cricket. So I'm into coaching now. I've done my level 2, which took me fucking 3 years. And hopefully this year we can find some coaching for me, and I can employ my own tactics into the game. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say something. Chris Talbot, you're a legend, buddy. I'm sorry I couldn't get you on the panel tonight. I just decided tonight, usually I get about 8 or 9 people on, but I just found it very chaotic sometimes. It's very hard to control it. I'm trying to listen to the chat. I want to keep it to about 4 or 5 people. It lets everyone get their say more. I probably should rotate it a bit, but this was my first night of trying to do this new format with just the 4 or 5 people. In future streams, I'll change it around a bit, get different people on, but it just seemed to really flow tonight, and I didn't want to change anything. And it wasn't just you, Chrissy. It was there was a few other people waiting as well. And I knew if I got everyone on, it would have been like the other night where there was 1 million people trying to talk at once. It's just too hard, man. And I listened back to the last stream, to see how it was, and people were commenting saying, "What's going on? There's too many people." So, thanks for understanding, people in the chat and people that couldn't get on. Look, I understand. I know you just want to get on and have your say. It's emotional. Yeah, you want to say stuff, but I think tonight we got a nice flow with the 4 or 5 people, and I'll try and change it up a bit. Yeah, next time we'll get different people on all the time, but it's just hard, man, when there's so many people. I know I've done it for ages with a lot of people. It just gets chaotic sometimes, man. It's hard to control.
I would have been happy to step down, Mick. I would have stepped down, I'm happy to do that.
That's all right. That's all right. It's just, Lucas, this is the first time I've experimented with just the 4, 5 people. Usually I get as many people on as I can, and sometimes it goes well. But the other night it was just too much, man. It's just I couldn't control it, mate.
That's fine. But you don't want a Geelong fan fucking taking up your guests, though.
It's a one-off, man. We don't play Geelong every week, so next time will be different, mate. Look, I don't know any Sydney supporters, so next week when I do it, it'll be all good. It'll be just the Collingwood supporters, but you're welcome anytime, Lucas, man. Anytime, mate.
Yeah,
Even
of course, mate. Yeah.
Hopefully, I can get you on my show too as well, Mick. I'd like you on my show, so to pay you the favour. So,
and when I do these shows, Lucas, we talk, we go real deep into the actual game that's coming up or that just got played. Then after a couple of hours, people change the subject. We go off into all sorts of crazy tangents, mate. And
like me with cricket.
Yeah, man, and it doesn't bother me. Like it's 2:45 in the morning. There's still 40 people listening in, man.
Oh shit! Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know.
I'll take that. I'll take that during the day, let alone at fucking 3 in the morning.
It's all good, man.
I actually haven't said anything about cricket yet. A few things I could say on that.
Sean, you do that in our spaces, Sean. You've done that enough in our spaces.
Yeah.
As Josh Jacobs says, mate.
Conspiracy theory.
After about 3 hours, the conspiracy theories start coming out.
Matty's in here, man.
Matt's usually the bloke. He's the one that
I had to ask him. Ask him about those UFO things that Trump put up last week.
Okay. Oh, mate,
we need Matt here. Oh no! I'll ask you next week.
He'll probably jump back on now. He'll probably if he's.
All right, Matt, are you there?
I can talk to him about the X-Files.
Yeah. End times.
I was actually pretty
flat
happy
Earth,
with
everything, mate.
I was pretty happy with my conspiracy theory.
The Ollie Henry one.
Yeah. It was a message from the players to be like, hey, Fly, how about you back in the kids?
Oh, no.
Stephanos
it so happened that was the one game that he actually played well for a while. So
it was, since the Brisbane prelim 2 years ago, fucking hell.
And Stephanos says it's the best with no ads. Look, the only reason there's no ads, Steph, is because I'm small. I'm a small channel, mate. If more people start subscribing, then that's when the ads come, and I can't help that, man. But for the moment, there's no ads, mate. Yeah.
X-Files on Blipper.
I don't want ads.
Yeah, it's just the way it is, man. Yeah. Back to cricket, the Aussie team, man. We gotta fucking replenish that team, man. Am I wrong in saying there's not enough talent coming through, or you follow this, Lucas? So is there enough talent coming through to be world-class test players?
There's a lot of talent coming through, but the problem is they're in their fucking 30s. So if you look at the Sheffield Shield leading wicket takers and run scorers, they're in their 30s.
Yeah.
We tried McSweeney in the Indian series. That was a disaster.
Yeah. What happened to fucking Constas, man? Fuck, he had that innings against fucking India in Melbourne where he fucking just smacked Boomer everywhere. And he's done fuck all since then, man. Is he shit? Is he crap? I heard he didn't even...
It's technique. It's fucking this T20 IPL shit. They don't. With today's kids, they don't want to spend 6 hours at a crease. They don't want to grit and grind. They want to fucking slog and play shots. And in Test match cricket, Mick, you can't fucking do that. The best players in the world, have a strike rate of around 50 to 60, not fucking 80 to 90. Steve Smith's strike rate's around 50 to 60. So, not like he fucking goes berserk. So. Kids these days, they don't have patience. Like look at viewership with Test cricket compared to T20. Kids these days, they want to watch T20 because it's a fun game because every fucking cunt's hitting a six every ball. With Test cricket, everyone's finding button ball probably once every 3 overs, and they get bored of it. So that's the problem. Like we've got players coming up, but with the young kids like over 25s and that, we haven't really got anyone. We've got bowlers coming through. Fergus O'Neill, he's a good bowler. He's a very good bowler.
Has he been capped yet?
Apparently people
has he had a cap?
He's also too slow.
Again, the fucking this. Oh, I fucking hate it when people. That's probably because they said it. I got said that too, but I hate it when people say that. But no, O'Neill's a very good seam bowler as well. Takes a lot of wickets. He's playing in England at the moment in the county, which is good. He's taking wickets there, so he should be next in line. I'd like to see him against Bangladesh. Another bowler coming through is Liam Hatchett. He's under 25. But with the batsmen, no, all our leading
stars,
run scorers.
EBL.
Like Sam Harper. Scored a lot of hundreds this season, but he's 29. So,
so 29 is considered fucking. That's young for these days.
These days. So,
like Constas was like 21. That was an anomaly, mate. Like that's
No, it's fucking. Well, the only one that's played young under 23 recent times is fucking Cameron Green, but he's been a disaster.
Oh,
yeah. What's wrong with him, man? Fuck.
Oh man,
everything.
Really bad shot selection sometimes. Yeah. Fuck.
Technique, nervous starter, the lot. Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
Would that also come down to the age, though, and the fact that when the picking players play, it is like the 28 to 29-year-olds?
Yeah, no, they would prefer an experienced players these days. Like Retherald, he's not 27, 28, he's up there with age. And he's been around for a very long time. And they've only just played him. So it's very rare these days for an under 25 to get picked in a squad unless they're like completely doing well. Like Cameron Green, when he got picked, he was averaging over 60 in the Shield, and you can't ignore that. But unfortunately, he's fucking he's terrible. So it's much harder as a bowler because when you got Stark, Hazelwood, Boland, it's hard to get. Well, even Boland's Mick, even Boland, it took fucking Boland 15 years to get in the team. And when he did get in the team, he got dropped, and then they brought him back. So it's very hard for a young kid to get in that team compared to an AFL player. So it's just the way it is, unfortunately. I'd love to see a couple of 25s, 25-year-old kids, or how good it to be to get a young 19-year-old in the team, but it just doesn't work like that in that sport. So, like Sam Constas,
especially with that, I do kind of find it funny because, like, one of my favorite players I used to watch was Michael Klinger, and I remember when he was like 32. He was trying to get into the Australian squad and stuff, and they were, mate, you're just too old. Like, you just need to make some runs, and we'll sort of think about it. And then, like, he went and then made runs, and then there's like, oh, no, you still need to make some more runs. And, like, they were basically calling him too old. I reckon he went on about a good 4 or 5 years, mate. Like, basically, I don't know if he was the leading run scorer for the whole, like, season or whatever, but, like, he was making a shit ton of runs, but they kept saying he was, like, too old. So now they're going down the route of, how they are, prioritizing, like, age and experience. I just find it, like, hilarious how it's like, well, how come you couldn't do it to Michael Klinger? Because he was probably one that probably deserved a shot at Australian level.
Yeah.
Michael Klinger made.
Yeah. It was just really hard to get into the team for ages, man. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like they had that same team for ages.
Yeah, but there was because that was around like the time like Chris Rogers and stuff. Well, I reckon he got a good opportunity around then. Yeah, it wasn't around he was around like 07 and stuff, but it wasn't. There was, I want to say he was like 32 or something at the time, and that was like. Yeah, it was roughly like, I think it might have even been before Rogers, but it was around that sort of timeline. So
that was probably with the Watson and Warner days, that era.
Yeah.
I fucking hated Shane Watson, man. I don't know why.
Yeah, Shane Watson. Shane Watson.
What is he, man? What? He wants to be a fucking all-rounder and open the batting. Fuck me, man.
And waste our reviews.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That guy with his review.
He played too many tests, man. It's ridiculous, man.
He did. Oh, back then. Plus with cricket, man, it's so biased. Like compared to other sports, it's so fucking biased. Like
New South Wales.
Like with Mitch Marsh.
Yeah.
Fucking hell! Like he couldn't get rid of him. He could not get rid of him because he was fucking mates with the captain. You know, went to his wedding, fucking held his hand, walked him down the aisle, all that shit.
Because the captain is a selector. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, captain is strange about that. The captain shouldn't be a selector because when I was captaining, I don't think I ever selected a team. I did that for 2 years. But because the captain's selector, and if you're mates with the captain, well, guess what's going to happen? But it's there's a lot of fucking politics in cricket, you know, especially like in Asia, like Pakistan and Bangladesh and India.
Forget it.
It's a joke.
Even the fucking ICC president, the Indian guy, what's his name? How corrupt is he, man?
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Ali Shah or something like that?
Yeah, Ali, something Shah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's that part of the world. It's fucking. It's just fucking corrupted as hell. Corrupted as hell. Money laundering. You name it. Everything.
You could just
especially Pakistan and India. Especially them two.
Which is a shame because Pakistan. I used to like them back in the day when they were good, like in the 90s and that. They were good, man.
Oh, they're great players, like Rosie Akram. Waqar Younis.
Yeah, fuck. And it's kind of like a shame that it got so corrupt. You know, they were getting into match fixing and all that shit.
Well, look at Jason Gillespie used to coach him, but he never even picked a team.
Yeah. He lost his shit and just left, didn't he? Yeah.
It's just sad how politics enters fucking sport. I hate it, whether it's cricket, AFL. There should be a fucking rule where politics doesn't enter sport. Leave it alone.
Do you listen to those cricket podcasts? What are those guys called?
The Great Cricketer and all that?
Yes. Yeah, The Great Cricketer. Yeah.
Yeah, occasionally I will. Yeah, occasionally, yeah.
Yeah.
He was one scary dude, Mitchell Johnson. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that. That's my favorite. That's probably my favorite ever series, man. Where he just went fucking nuts when he had the Mo. He had the Dennis Lilly Mo, and he was bowling fucking Peters. He was just skilling everyone, mate. And that was
150 clicks.
Yeah, and the good thing was because he had a history. Yeah, in England he had a really bad tour of England where he got fucking parted everywhere, and then he came back with that.
Yeah, that was just 6 months. So that was a rare occasion where you had 2 Ashes series in the 1 year.
Oh, okay, and I remember that. Yeah.
He got belted in that England series in June. He got absolutely belted, and then the English media got on top of him saying, "Oh, he's not that good after all." Then come that first test in fucking Brisbane. That's all she wrote. That was it. Bang.
Yeah.
Absolutely just put the fear of God into him. And that was it. They literally traumatized the fucking English batsmen. There was stories where fucking they didn't even want to go out and face him.
Yeah. Was
I'll
that
tell you what, though, there was actually a really good story, and I'm forgetting it, but it was him and Haddon. They had an issue with the West Indian, and I can't remember the story of it, but I know that they did some content on it. It might have been last summer. If it was the summer before, where they basically went into reflection of it, where basically Johnson and Haddon had an issue with one of the West Indian players.
Yeah.
It might have been something about the armband or something. and like Haddon was like telling him to take the like armband off or something.
You're probably thinking of Steve Waugh and Curtly Ambrose.
No, it was definitely Haddon.
This is a different one.
Okay, yeah, right. This was Haddon. Yeah, because apparently, like the West Indian player, like he was getting mad and stuff, and oh God, I'm forgetting it. Yeah, because apparently there was like threats made, like back and forth and everything. And apparently, yeah, or it was how Haddon was like telling it, but yeah, it's basically it was going wild. Oh, who was it?
It's probably fucking Marlon Samuels.
No, it wasn't Marlon Samuels. I've actually got a really good story about Marlon Samuels, actually. I'll just say this: he basically walked. I know a guy that pretty well that let's just say that he's in the sporting industry, and he was in a basically he was in a position to sponsor a player, and he was going to sponsor Marlon Samuels, and let's just say that Marlon Samuels wanted to have a conversation with him about some things he was going to do specifically during a match, and once he heard it, he just ripped up the contract, told him to piss off and get the fuck out of his building.
Fair enough. Sounds like a bit like Shab Malik and Shane Warne. That.
Yeah. Oh, and I know the guy. The dude's like the best ever. Like he's one of the greatest blokes you'll ever meet. And he does not tolerate bullshit, or he doesn't tolerate like. If you're gonna like do anything dodgy, he will like tell you to his face. He will tell you to your face like what he thinks of you, and he will just be like, nah, not interacting with you ever again.
Fucking hell.
He's just one of those like types and stuff. And yeah, Samuels. I think that was just after the Warne thing as well too, because he was looking for a sponsor after the whole him and Warne.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it happened just after that from a timeline point of view.
That happened in the Big Bash. So that would have been after the Big Bash.
So I'm pretty sure, I think it happened just after that. Because he was like looking for like a new sponsor and stuff. And yeah, he went to someone I know very well. And basically he was like, no, not having to get the I won't mention much more than it was based. Obviously he obviously went to a building and everything. He's like, I won't say exactly where it was, but yeah, he basically was like, just get the fuck out of my building.
Oh, fuck. Fair enough.
Yeah, so there you go.
Small world, eh?
Yeah. 3 a.m. I'll probably call it a night, gentlemen.
No worries, Anthony.
Yeah, I have to get up at 8 a.m. So
well,
we'll be tight. I have to do a few things, but
Are you in Canberra?
Yeah, I'm in Canberra. Yeah, so I flew at 12 p.m. today.
Oh shit!
Half an hour, was it? Half an hour flight, 45-minute. Mate, it was shocking. I didn't know that Virgin offer you just water. Like they only have water there now, mate. Like it's shocking.
Yeah.
No drinks, coffee, tea, nothing. Just a glass of water. That's it. Shocking.
They got to keep you healthy. They got to keep you healthy.
Ridiculous, man. Stupidity. No, so yeah,
that's after right there, Pepsi Max and a water, I'm good.
Oh, mate, I didn't realize how big it is here, mate. Like I thought, because where I'm staying, I'm near Parliament House. Because also like where I work, I have to do a few things this week, and I've got a mate at the uni here. So I'm near Parliament House. So I thought, I'll just walk. I'll walk up and down. I'll walk, to the lake and the CBD. Mate, the place is huge. Like you have to drive everywhere. Like I've walked I've walked 20,000 steps in like 6 hours today. Like I didn't know that, and the buses are shit. So it's I did not know it was so big. It's ridiculous.
Seriously? Gee, I thought Canberra was like pretty small. That's interesting.
The city itself is like not a lot of guys live here, but the way is very low density, so there's not a lot of people. So it's all spread out. Like you have like Parliament's like 5 kilometers away from the city, and the gallery's another 5 kilometers west. It's a lot of walking, but So I was at Parliament House a bit today. I was walking around. It's nice, like it's clear skies. It was funny. The plane right here. As soon as you leave Melbourne, the skies are blue. You know, just Melbourne's always grey and wet and miserable. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
How it is, man.
So what are you doing in Canberra? You're trying to become the next Prime Minister, are you?
No, mate. Not for me, mate. Not for me. That.
I almost wish it was.
Well, I'll probably, mate. I'll sort the country out in half an hour, mate. If you have a meeting with Albanese, I'll sort him out in 5 minutes. You watch, mate.
Oh shit. Okay, fair enough. We'll take that.
I'll sort him out.
You've got my vote already.
Yeah.
They're all it's all a bit of a shit show at the
It's all
moment,
a-
isn't it?
It's all a fucking circus, man.
Oh, circus here, mate. It's all a circus. What a clown show. No, but I'll be go Lucas.
I was going to say, speaking of elections, there, Mick, how good is Carl Stromer doing in England? Fucking hell, he's lost the plot. He's lost every seat.
Oh yeah. Keir Starmer, yeah.
So reform's gonna are they a shoo-in reform?
Yeah, it looks like it. They're fucking they've won fucking almost everything.
Who's that? Rupert Lowe?
No, that's Nigel Farage, I think.
Farage.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that's like the One Nation party here.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, so right-wing conservative and all that. So, and Labor is just he's just terrible. They've just lost every fucking seat. It's awful. It's like a massacre.
Yeah. I got heaps of mates in England. They're not happy with the way the country's going, mate.
I blame him. I don't blame him, to be honest.
Same here, mate. It's really like it's a absolute clown fest. This country right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But it's funny that I'm mad at me because mate, the difference in moving out of Melbourne, like you wouldn't realise how shit Melbourne has become. Like the streets here, the grass is cut. It's so clean. It's beautiful. In Melbourne, mate, it's full of like junkies and like. It stinks.
Oh man, I was coming back on the train from the footy, man. And there was some, like, you know, when you wait on the Jollymont train station and it's fucking chockers and the train's empty, yeah. And like as soon as it opens up, there was a couple of junkies in the train, and like all these footy fans came in, and these junkies, they were like nodding out, yeah, and they freaked out, and like the train was chockers, yeah. We're in the fucking. Yeah, it's chockers. I can't see what's going on with the junkies on the other side of the carriage, but there was some commotion going on. Yeah, they cracked. You could just hear some gibberish, some guy screaming, and they had to fucking stop the train. And I'm thinking, fuck, man, I just want to get home. We just got absolutely fucking done.
No.
I just want to get home and do my stream because, you know, I need to get back on time to so it coincides with the end of Pies Footy's stream, so he could, you know, go seamlessly onto my stream. And fucking the train's delayed. I'm thinking, fuck, I'm not going to get home till after fucking 12 because of these fucking junkies, man. Oh man.
No, Mick, I feel sorry for you, Mick. You've gone all the way from fucking Tokyo, and now you have to come all the way back to fucking Melbourne.
In Tokyo, everything works like clockwork. Yeah.
Oh, what a fucking downgrade, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. I love it. Oh.
All right, Anthony. Thanks for joining us, bro.
Yeah. Also, Mick, I'll let Chris have my spot. So, Chris, if you're still here, mate, I won't come on next stream.
He's gone to bed, mate.
Or Stewie or Matt. Yeah, someone have my spot next week. I'll leave my margin in the chat for you, Mick. Yeah, and you can
no worries,
put
man.
that in a vault, and I'll let someone else have the airtime next week. Yeah, all good.
It's all good. You're welcome anytime, brother.
No, that's right.
See you later, Anthony. Appreciate you.
Guys, have a good day.
You too, mate.
Yeah.
All right. How's the chat going? How you going, boys? You want to drive the conversation for us? Ask us anything, mate. We'll answer all your questions here, mate. Footy, life, politics, fucking cricket, whatever you want, mate.
Actually, Luke,
I
I told you about my journey through cricket.
No, you haven't, mate. You haven't.
So, what if I told? And obviously, I'm now making this. Might have maybe said this before. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you might have in the space, but go ahead. Still go on.
So basically, I've played for Victoria before through like the Special Olympics and the disability cricket and stuff. And there was actually at one point I was actually in conversations to play for Australia.
Oh yeah, fuck! Oh really?
And
Wow,
this,
that's all right.
this is actually a true story. I'm not making this is not a word of a lie.
Yeah, go ahead.
The reason why I didn't get picked for Australia was because my IQ was too high. I'm actually not even joking.
Yeah.
So,
but is that because the Special Olympics,
Yeah.
is it like, I don't know, like what category is that? Like, if
I can see that.
If you want to be more, if you don't want to be that specific, Sean, what's the context behind that? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously you have to have a disability, but because of, I mean, I can go into the whole story of it, I guess. I'm sure we've got plenty of time, but yeah, basically, long story short, there was in the Sydney Olympics in 2000, they obviously did so once they have the Olympics, they then have the Olympics for the people that have disabilities and stuff.
Yeah, Special Olympics,
Yeah, Special Olympics. And when they did it, there was a basketball team in Spain, and there's actually some people that have done videos of it, like documentaries, and so Spain had this basketball side, and this is sort of like where all the content came from people entering Special Olympics sort of like competitions through like media, through like movies and TV shows and all that stuff, because of this. So when Spain had their basketball team, they literally went through the whole competition, won gold and everything. But when they did all the testing to see if they had like disabilities and all that stuff, and they did IQ tests, I think two of them had disabilities, but there was every single other player that was on that team didn't have a disability, and they all had IQs of over 120.
Yeah. Shit.
So, and ironically, one of the players that was also on the team was also was actually like a news reporter that was doing some undercover work. So they were doing some undercover work as a reporter, and then I don't know if they worked at a news station or whatever, but yeah, basically, yeah, once he sort of found out all the information and everything, he basically like put it on his news and everything. And yeah, they put it to air that, it was this whole like scandal and everything. So ever since then, obviously, yeah, with the Special Olympics, they've rightly so, they've been pretty embarrassed by it. So it used to just be if you had a disability, you could apply for it. But when that happened, yeah, they put in a rule of you have to have an IQ of 75 or below.
Fucking hell.
So if you have a high IQ that's higher than that, then you can't join. So
Well, what's the difference? Like,
well, it's actually IQ has nothing to actually do with your disability.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the difference?
It was a rule they put in place so that they can basically feel like that they're making a fair competition when really all they're doing is excluding, which is ironic because their whole theme is to include people. Whenever you see all the messaging, it's we play under the term all abilities because everyone has the ability to play. And I mean, you can play like local sports, like locally and stuff. through these like competitions and stuff. But and it used to Victorian stuff used to not have it, but I think now it does. But yeah, since the 2000,
that's crazy.
So I can't even play for Australia, even if I was. I mean, I wouldn't get in now because I'd be way too overweight. But
what's the fucking like? Let's say you got two basketball players. They're both at the free throw line. One's got an IQ of fucking 50. One's got 180. Like, it's not going to make them shoot free throws any better. Like, what's the fucking difference? Like, it's just fucking stupid.
It makes the competition. It makes the people that are running the competition less butthurt. That's probably what it is. Over the fact that there's embarrassment. The fact that they don't get the embarrassment of having nearly pretty much a full team. I think there was two. I think two had disabilities, and then one of them was like an undercover reporter, and then the rest were just guys off the street, basically. There's a whole documentary on it if you look it up. But there was even at times where they would even taint games to make it closer than actually what it was. Because when they actually played and they actually went hard, they would smash teams by 100 points plus. So there'd be times where they would slow it down. They'd get the opposition team back in it, sort of thing, to make it close, to make it look more legit.
Fucking hell.
But it was a whole rort and everything. So, and that's the thing. I actually had, because that's the thing when you go to play for Australia, you've got to have an IQ test. And I knew of the rule. You had to of the 75 IQ rule, and I tried to hold off as long as I could because I know for a fact my IQ was over 75. And then once I sort of got the hint that I wasn't doing the IQ test, because it was sort of weird for me to do it because it's I kept getting people telling, because I had teammates from Victoria. There was even some Australian players I was friends with too, and even they were saying hey, just cheat the test and blah blah. It's but I can't. Not only is it bad for me if I do it, if I cheated the test, but it's morally I just can't do it.
Yeah, don't blame me for that.
So but then it's I don't even want to put myself in that position to even do the test, because then it's what if there's that random moment where I then convince myself, all right, let's do it. So I never did the IQ test in the first place, but I have had an IQ test prior to that, because you have to have one when you go into high school and everything. But
9. You say 9? Jesus.
No. I'm saying when you go into high school, leading into high school, you have to have an IQ test, or at least I did anyway.
Okay. No. I don't remember doing one.
What's a good IQ? I don't even know.
Anything above 90 is.
Okay. Oh.
I'll be fucking lucky to get over 10.
Yeah. Me too, mate. I'm dumb as dog shit, mate.
yeah, that's it. No chance. No chance of that, Sean.
I asked the chat to drive the conversation. They want to talk Lipper. Lipper's fucking shit, man. He's
about Lipinski.
Yeah, get rid of him, man. I'm just fucking. Oh man, he's 150th. He gave us nothing, mate.
He's another player you've had around for 5-6 years, hasn't he? He's done really nothing since.
He's a Western Bulldogs. He's a Western Bulldogs reject. We got him. Yeah. For some reason, he played about 4 or 5 good games in a row early last year. And I don't know what it is. He looks like a male model, so a lot of people like him. Apparently, he was the best for a 5-week period. He had the best efficiency for kicking inside 50, and and like
Far out.
his fans have hung their head on that, in defending him for all this time, and he's got these elite running patterns that he runs more than everyone else or some shit. But fuck, mate, when the ball's there and he needs to put his head over it, you can't pick and choose when to do that, mate. When it's there to be got, you got to get it, man. It's not something you think about, and half-hearted tackling attempts and shit like that. Man,
it sounds like you're explaining Ollie Henry a lot here.
Yeah. And the thing is, he'll have the odd good game, like against Carlton, a cellar dweller team this year. He had a good quarter, the last quarter where we came back from the dead and beat him. He had a good last quarter. He actually stuck a tackle. Yeah, he did some good things, and everyone's like, "Oh, Lipper, come on, man." If we're going to transition into a fucking, into a better team, he's going to be one of the ones that have to go to put one of these young guys in. That one, everyone's calling for Allen to get a better go. Get rid of Lipper, do some shuffling around, and get Allen in there, or Harvey Harrison. Once Harvey Harrison plays probably one more fucking full game in the VFL, he's going to replace Lipper, man.
I mean, the fact that even like Swaddling's an upgrade from Lipper shows you where he's at.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And even all those other guys that we've been talking about, your Ryans and all that. It's not a like for like. You put them in and you shuffle things around a bit, and yeah.
Who are your young players coming through the VFL? Like, I hear a lot about this West. Like, what's he like?
Yeah,
West. He's a 19-year-old with elite forward craft, can take contested marks, can take a mark on the lead. When the ball hits the deck, he's very comfortable on both feet. He can snap on his right. He can snap on his left. He can kick goals from 55 metres out. He kicks them nonchalantly. But we can't squeeze him in the team. We chose Membry ahead of him earlier in the year. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Membry's got the experience, blah, blah, blah. But he's done his hammy now. So now we're in this funny position now where for West to get in, we got to drop someone like a Buller or a McStay or a Steen to fit him in. Otherwise, we'll be too tall. Greatness, do you think we can fit him in without dropping one of those that I mentioned?
Oh, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you can put anybody in the side. It's just a matter of who comes out. Like, because even so you got McStay, Buller, and potentially say Cameron is like your third tall. So I mean, yeah. So if you, I don't know. Well, then you could even have like Buller as like I've been saying for a bit now to have basically play three rucks, but you play them in their thirds. So you have Cameron to do the defensive third, Steen to do the mid third, and then Buller to do the forward third.
Yeah.
And then at that point, that's when you do your Buller, McStay, and West. And then you've got your tools basically worked out. I do think that Cameron, in a sense, can be a defender. Or even if you make him, if you don't make him accountable and he just comes in as the extra, even if that's what you have to do. But he's taken so many defensive marks. In his career to where he was like one of the best in the comp for a ruckman. So, I think you can definitely make it work. But the frustrating part about it is that Flyers to be convinced that it works. And then the people like around him that's making these calls.
Yeah. And that's the thing, Lucas, you asked about West. I explained it, man. He's got all that, and he's kicking goals in the reserve. He kicked 4 goals today against us in a losing team. He was up 1-on-1 against one of our old favourites, Nathan Kruger. Kruger. Love him,
Freddie
man.
Krueger, yeah.
Love him, but he can't mark over his head.
No, yeah.
Injury riddled. We loved him. We love his passion, man. Fuck, you know.
Yeah.
He had some. He had a couple of really good games for us in the seniors, and you know, he was a cult figure. But yeah, he just too many shoulder injuries, mate. But yeah, he was playing on full back on Westy, and Westy got 4 on him, and he's consistently kicked goals all last season as well, and we can't squeeze him in, man.
Is that the same with Buller? Is he another young kid, or is he a bit more?
No, he's older. We got him from Sydney. He's like about 23 or 24.
Because he did some good things. He did some good things last night. You know, President Well kicked a goal.
That was his best game for us. Yeah, so far.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Look, we can also look at this game that we just lost to Geelong. That we could just maybe it's just a one-off fucking game where our system just broke down. I'm glass half full, man. I've always said it every year. I say it, mate. You just got to fucking be running on top of the grass in the last third of the year. Yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Right now, it's about clocking up wins. And, like, we're thereabouts. We're fucking, what are we? Probably 9th or 10th now, whatever. But come the final third, that's when we're going to get going. Because these days, mate, you finish anywhere in the 8, you can probably win the flag, mate.
Yeah,
the old thing of you have to finish top 4 to win the flag. It's not true anymore, mate. You know?
Fuck, it's not true. No.
You got that bye, that wild card round, which is like a bye for the other teams. You know, extra rest there, so that takes out any advantage like finishing top 4 and getting another rest. It fucking fucks up your what's the word, cohesion kind of thing, and so yeah, you just got to be in form at the end, man. That's all that matters, and I reckon we can do that. You know, I'm not fucking 100% on that, but it's possible, mate. So I'll always have that hope. But he's got to make the changes, man. Yeah. He's got to do it, mate. He's got to initiate that change for us to be good in that final third of the year.
Well, you should make wild card run. You're not as fucking bad as Essendon and Richmond West Coast and all fucking that.
Yeah.
So
we should, yeah. But that's the game. Yeah, finishing 9th or 10th is like a slap in the face. I would feel embarrassed playing that wild card game, man. It's like,
especially when it's the first year of it too. Like,
I made this statement. I said if Geelong are playing in a wild card game, I'm not even going to bother with a watch along. Fuck that. I don't care, man. I couldn't give a shit if they lost that game and they're playing in it. I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
it's irrelevant to me.
I actually do like it, at least in my personal opinion. I think it's good. It does bring in the AFL money. It also just gives fans an extra week to watch their team when they wouldn't have prior. So
the only thing I hate about it, Sean, is that you have a mediocre year and then you get rewarded with that.
Exactly.
If you have a mediocre season, you shouldn't be up there with the others contending, mate. You should be fucking in pre-season, fucking working out how you can become better. But finishing 10th in 18 teams? Come on, man.
Imagine winning it.
I reckon a top 8. I reckon a top 8's too many, man. Mate.
Imagine winning it from 10th. How fucking that'd be like someone like St Kilda or fucking Port or Melbourne that just got on a good run, just a magical run like the Bulldogs did. That'd be awful.
Yeah.
I'd hate that.
Imagine if something like
even if that was Geelong, I'd hate that.
Like a really terrible fan base wins it from like 10th. God, that'd be unbearable.
Like Richmond or fucking Carlton.
I wouldn't mind Richmond to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Richmond's a bit, because I know when Richmond won their flags, there were some supporters that were a bit chirpy, but I don't know, they've sort of quietened down now. But then again, all it takes is for them to be competitive again. They'll be chirpy.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about Carlton for a while.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. When they do get up, because Cullen's going to get up eventually, and it's just you just hope that it's not in my lifetime.
Yeah,
So you hate Hawthorn the most,
I fucking
Lucas.
hate Hawthorn the most. Oh my god, I hate them. Yeah. Oh. Traditional rivals, 89, 08. I wasn't even fucking born for 89, and it pisses me off. Just the rivalry we have with them. Fucking the arrogant players, Sam Mitchell, fucking Sean Burgoyne, champions of the game, but fucking arrogant. Cyril Rioli, arrogant but champion of the game. Just that arrogance of fucking Clarkson.
Was Burgoyne arrogant?
With Geelong, they fucking all were. Yeah, they all were with Geelong. They all fucking were. Luke Hodge and Sam Mitchell were the fucking worsts out of all of them. Roughhead was pretty bad with his fucking arrogancy against Geelong. So, bit like Dunstall and fucking when he won the flag against Geelong, they were fucking arrogant and all that. And their fans are just they're just
they give you the shits too. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Look, no offense to you, Lucas. You're an absolute fucking class act, yeah. But fuck, the Geelong fans at the game today were giving us the shits, man.
Oh man, mate, some Geelong fans, man.
To us where we're like, oh, you guys leaving? Oh,
yeah.
Man, some Geelong fans, man, they're so deluded. They're so deluded when it comes to fucking their own football club.
Yeah. Some of them genuinely celebrated like they'd won the flag.
Yeah,
it was like a different. It wasn't. Yes, they were happy that they won the game, but it was just. I mean, obviously you had to be there to see it, but they literally celebrated like they had won the flag. Like it was just and mind you, I will say that that's probably in terms of it going to a football game, going on a night out. That's the week you go out to chill, relax, and do your appreciate your hobby in a sense or whatever. Awesome, have a great night, have a great time, all that stuff. But as a football context and as an overall season, the fact that, as I said before, the fact that there are Geelong supporters that will be out there thinking that moves the needle for them. That game was us being far more worse than Geelong was actually being good. And
Matt, that they can say we're going to win the flag. Well, what will happen next week? They'll get fucking done by Brisbane and then done by Sydney. And then it'll be, maybe we're not as good as we thought we are. I've been saying that for fucking 2 years. I've had falling outs with other fucking Geelong fan channels about it. To an extent where they've disbanded me. They just don't have me on their shows. I can give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. But I say what the hell I say. I mean what I say. Otherwise, I wouldn't fucking say it. But don't ever say 2 in 15 years. They'll say, oh no, it's not 2 in 15 years. It's 4 in fucking 20 years. I couldn't give a shit about that. Managers around fucking, like Premier League managers and whatnot. If you win only 2 titles in 15 years, you're fucking sacked. You don't survive.
You're gone, mate. Yeah.
You're gone, man. So like Chris Scott, fucking 6 prelims this guy's lost in 2 grand finals, mate. How the fuck is he still there?
Yeah.
So
he's a long-serving coach, huh?
He is. Oh, he's taken over since 2011. But see, when he won the flag in 11, that was fucking Bombers team. Yeah. But the Geelong fans don't want to hear that. They'll say, oh, how dare you say that? Chris got this. Oh, mate, it's fucking Bombers team that. Bomber would have won the flag that year with that team.
Yeah.
What are they on about? They talk some Geelong fans, man, they talk shit. They talk absolute deluded shit. So arrogant, man. They're arrogant. Because like you said to me earlier, Mick, I've been lucky. I'm only 30, and I've seen 4 flags.
Yeah.
So I've been, and that's where the arrogancy comes from. During the 80s and 90s, they fucking lost 4 finals. They lost 4 grand finals, lost 2 to West Coast, 1 to Carlton, and 1 to Hawthorn. And I've seen 4 victories. So you know they're fucking they're so arrogant.
Yeah.
When it comes to that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Gentlemen, I'm going to end it because I'm tired. I always feel bad ending a stream when there's like 30 people still watching. It feels. I want to keep going, but I'm cooked, man.
Oh, we have to go to bed sometime, Mick. Trust me.
I know, man. I haven't even eaten, mate.
Oh,
but I'm too tired, mate. That's the thing. Like, I got the train back, and usually I get the train back, and I come back, and Pi's footy's still going, but he finished it abruptly, probably because we lost it. He couldn't be fucked talking about being negative.
Yeah, he literally got to the hour mark. It's like, all right, guys, I'm done. See ya.
Yeah, I thought to myself, I had it all planned in my head. I'll fucking sit down and quickly eat and then start the stream. But he finished up, and like I like to start like straight after him, so I can snag some of his viewers.
Well, with all seriousness, Mick, I really do appreciate you you having me on, and I really enjoyed my time on your 2 streams. So thank you so much.
No, you're welcome anytime, buddy. Anytime, even. If you're not doing anything, you see me up there up here with the guys talking away. If you want to come in and have a quick chat, you're always welcome, pal. I'm very glad we've established this little, friendship that we've got. It's all good, man. No worries at all.
I'm just glad there's. It's actually sad, Mick, in a way. I'm getting more friends from other fan channels than my own from my own club. So that's interesting. But no, you and Sean and others, I really do appreciate it, Mick. So thank you so much, and I'll see you another night, hopefully.
No worries. Do we play? We don't play this again, do we?
No, we don't. No.
No worries.
That's a first, because normally we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Hey, we might play in the finals, mate. Never know.
Yeah. Well, will that one be at Cardinia Park? That'd be nice.
We haven't even touched on that fucking advantage he's had over there.
Yeah, mate, we could go for 5 hours on that subject alone.
I
know. Thank you for having me, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lucas. You have a good one, mate. All right. And to you, Sean, thanks a lot, buddy. You're a legend. Once again, a pleasure to watch the footy with you and Matt. It was a great. Oh, it wasn't a great night, but it was great hanging out with you, and it was great doing a watch along with you earlier yesterday. So yeah, man. So who we got? We got Sydney on a Friday night. So my next stream will be the Thursday night. Yep. After the teams are named, and we'll take it from there.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Thanks everyone in the chat that stuck around till now. The people, Stefanos, always there, legend Stefanos, as are you, milkshakes, legends, both of yous. Mother's Day today. I'm actually working. I'm doing a night shift tomorrow, so I'm having my Mother's Day on Monday. So there you go. Gonna visit the mum and do all the right things. Thanks a lot, everyone. Okay, Can the Pies. We fight another day, and there's always next week. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very much. Catch you, Sean. Ending the stream now.